We good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Toonkind D&D game. I am Babble. I'll be your DM for today, and today, since it is December, guess what, motherfuckers? It's soft time with a little bit of gremlin.
Heck yeah.
As it should be.
We are here in Saltpier Port, and we're very queer. I had to make the joke. I left it open. I'm sorry. Anyways. I'll be laughing, my beloved. Anyways, welcome to I almost said Saltpier Port again. God damn it. Gee-Golly Glitters! That's the name of the game. And also the name of the festival. I'm joined here today by the wonderful people that I am DMing for. Everybody introduce themselves top to bottom, please.
Do I introduce my character too, or just me?
Introduce you. It's been a bit, everybody. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Hi, my name is Lizz. I have a magician. His name is Duke. He is a real kind man, and he's a little bit of a prick. But he's here for soft times, maybe.
Yes.
Soft times. Maybe. Heavily italicized.
Hopefully.
So italicized it's practically a horizontal line. Anyway, hi. My name is Arsa Obsessions, also known as Avi, and today I'm playing as Primrose Poodle, my pupper. It's been such a long time since she's gotten a game, and I'm so happy that she's finally in one. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Puppy!
Puppy!
Hi, I am Hexabeast. Just Hex is fine. And today I am playing Vava Von Vixen, and she is here to also equally have a good time.
Heck yeah.
And try to not spend too much money, but we'll see what happens there. Don't worry about
Listen,
it.
if she wants more, there's games.
I know, but don't worry about it. She's been banned from spending too much. It's fine.
Band hammer.
Ban.
Band.
That being said, I will introduce you guys to your NPC today, and that would be the puppy grandma herself,
Yes!
Juniper Babble.
Yes!
Discord, please load the puppy.
No.
This
Discord.
isn't gonna be
Please.
her actual outfit, but
Discord, please.
Give to us the puppy.
I demand puppy.
puppy grandma.
Surrender the puppy.
Surrender the puppy.
Please.
Give to us.
Oh man, come on, you can do it.
You
Where's
can do it,
Jay? There we
Discord.
go.
We believe in you.
That's not what I asked. I did not want to change the name of that. I'm gonna use this one this time because I think that this is cute and Obby are good. Also, is here for a moment.
Yes!
Oh!
There she is! Ah!
Look at her!
She is a 7'8" tall puppy grandma.
God,
that's
I cannot get over how tall she is.
Huge!
It runs in the family.
I know it does, and I cannot get over how tall she is.
Huge.
Humongous.
Huge mungo.
Tall puppy grandma, but also very gentle.
Yes.
Gentle giant grandma.
Yes.
Gentle giant.
Yes.
A wonderful, wonderful trope.
Yes. May or may not also be kind of dumb of ass. Don't worry.
Pretty sure the majority of characters everywhere are dumb of ass. Especially in this server.
Listen, a lot of my characters are dumb of ass. The only one that doesn't have a negative in either Int or Wiz is Jackie, and Jackie is kind of choosing to be dumb abashed.
You know what? Fair.
But anyways,
Uh-huh.
we start the game on the outskirts of a port town, traveling through the really long road in between, in the Uncanny Valley, towards a port town called Salt Pier. I know I just repeated myself, god damn it. But before you get there, there is a kind of forest. The trees closest to the road are lined with a fuck ton of lights. Some of them are multicolored. The vast majority of them are either a soft gold or a really gentle kind of white. And the car that we're gonna focus on for the moment, is an old dusty pickup truck with a fuck ton of musical instruments in the back.
So many.
And in the driver's seat is Juniper Babble, because this is her pickup truck. And she is blaring the most god-awful jingles and shouting along with them, because Juniper is just like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7. It's awful.
Excellent.
But then again, she's also not trying. Or maybe she is trying and she's trying to sound awful. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows indeed?
God.
But she is also like playfully bumping the two people who are beside her. They don't
Yee.
have to sing, but she is going to make it very known. And her tail is thumping against the seat.
Aw, good. Good.
And what is going on?
Well, I feel Prim has just about the same kind of excited energy that Juniper has. Because, good golly, they're all puppy. And when you put two excited puppies next to each other, you get more excited puppies.
Mm-hmm.
It is just the math.
The puppy energy perpetuates puppy energy. It's just how
Exactly.
it is.
It is the loop of puppy energy, and it only builds and grows and builds and grows.
I imagine it's gonna spill out of the car once it stops.
Oh yeah, the moment the car stops, man.
And pretty soon it do.
Yeah. I'm picturing like the whole ride. Prim's not like singing along to the jingles, but she is like jamming out to them.
Yes. Poor Elm is just enduring all of this.
Oh, no, Elm is joining in. In fact, I'm rolling performance right picking now for my boy.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Come on. 10.
That's still good. For free, that's still good.
Yeah.
I finger guns in puppy grandpa Bard anyway.
Yeah.
Damn.
I live for this. I am living.
Good.
They're both doing terribly and it's great.
It's less singing and more screaming
Yeah.
out of excitement.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's 3 puppies and the excitement is building. Oh no.
Yeah.
The other people in the band that Juniper is helping bring to the Gee-Golly Glitters, because there is a band that plays. There's like countless bands and artists that'll play at Gee-Golly Glitters in the square. How many puppies? Like, is it puppies or is it a mix of others?
Oh. I don't know. Honestly, I'm picturing like a lot of puppies. So many
the
puppies.
puppy energy
It's-
multiplied.
it's
to the
all
max.
puppy.
Can you imagine it's like all puppies and one cat?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
excellent.
Yes.
The cat's
One
the
cat.
conductor.
The cat's the conductor, and they look so tired.
Yes.
Beautiful. We love it.
The conductor in particular. But eventually, you pull in this reserved kind of dirt parking area just outside of a motel that is being rebuilt very slowly. And you are allowed to file out. Juniper is going to get out and open the door for the other band members, and I'm imagining it's like a clown car.
Open the trunk and all of them spill out.
All
A
puppies.
full orchestra.
A full orchestra.
And Juniper is going to help everybody. I need
Yeah.
to... Hold on. Where's your strengths, babe? Okay, there's your strengths. Help everybody grab their instruments. There are no pianos. I will make that distinction.
Oh, okay.
Not a single piano.
Tragic, really.
18. Man, she's
I'm
carrying
also
a
going to
mountain.
roll for Primrose.
Yes.
Primrose, where is your strength? There it is. Boop.
Oh,
22.
nice.
Yes.
Strong.
We love it.
Man, I'm just picturing like Primrose, she less opens the car door and more practically kicks it open out of excitement.
Don't break it off its hinges, Jesus.
Too late.
Just jumps out and is just rambling as she goes to like the back to like help carry any of the like bigger instruments.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh my gosh.
Carrying the sousaphone.
Okay. I think that's everything. Is that everything? Hold on. She's gonna look in the trunk and or in the bed of the truck and in the in the cabin. She is going to pull the conductor out and just gently set them on the ground. I'm honestly imagining the poor conductor got trampled by Cubby.
Oh,
Oh,
This
baby.
cat is trying.
have to do the gag where they have to flick him out to unflatten him.
Yes. Yes.
Shake out the cat.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Here, have a cookie.
Juniper, my beloved.
Okay, I think now that's everything and everyone. And then she's doing a double check. And she closes the doors and puts the thing of the truck bed back up. And she's gonna start locking all of the doors and everything, make sure everything is secure. And then she's gonna turn to everybody else. Okay. I've not ever been here before, but I'm super excited. Let's go. You wanna go? Let's go.
Let's go.
Puppies.
Let's go.
Oh, the puppies are
I'm
excited.
taking your grandchild. I'm stealing from him.
Well, there they go.
Godspeed.
I'm just picturing like Elm just like, oh, that's fine. Just make sure she's back tonight. When we're
Oh my god.
I make no promises. And she's joking when she says that.
Or is she?
They know this. They know the drill. Oh man.
That being said, what is he? Liz, what's Duke doing at the moment?
I think he's already at the fair looking around. I think if I were to frame it, he is currently looking at a fancy stall decorated with the white and yellow lighting. And then something wriggles from his coat and glasses and a hat, sort of peeks over to look at what he's looking at. Probably something shiny and decorative.
Mhm.
And then it jumps out of his coat onto the table and scampers off. And he sighs and goes, wait, fuck. I've forgotten how to snap. Oh no. Yeah, well, he snaps. And in a poof, little buddy reappears and he tucks it back into the coat. This has been happening for several minutes. It's just, he keeps on trying to escape and just run off. And he doesn't want to make a child leash, but he keeps on running off.
My beloved.
Little
we'll
buddy
come
want to
back to
see.
that then.
Little buddy want to see all the things.
He want to see.
He wants to see it all.
It's understandable. We will come back to that then, though. What is Miss Vava doing?
So she equally is looking around at the stalls, contemplated bringing her daughter, decided against it because she can get gifts for her this way and doesn't have to worry about it. So she's enjoying kind of a solo night out at the moment and just looking around at all of the stalls and mentally going through, like, everyone she's gotta buy for in her head.
Oh, there's so many, aren't there?
There are so many now, which is good.
It is a good problem to have.
It is.
Yes. Okay. Would the two of you like to make a perception check?
Oh, absolutely.
Duke and well, actually, let's all make a perception check because that way we have a higher chance of finding each
The
other.
sound of a dog orchestra in the
Yeah,
distance.
approaching.
God. Well,
It's a
Um,
marching band.
Vava got a dirty 20.
Oh.
Damn, nice.
Yeah.
Lovely grandma,
Am I also
seeing
rolling
things.
perception? Wait.
Yes. Everybody roll perception.
Okay. Neat.
Sound of dogs coming, please.
Okay,
the
so
sound of
Primrose
puppy.
has a +1 because that's a 4 from Prim.
Oh no. Prim.
Definitely in character.
Yeah. Oh no.
And Miss. Okay, so Baba, you probably more than likely hear before you see two puppy tunes,
Mm-hmm.
and the same goes for Duke. Even with that 18, I don't think Juniper is paying that much attention because she doesn't know the other two.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Prim, my beloved sweetheart,
This
you
is
don't see
nothing.
shit but the pretty
This is
lights
nothing.
and the
There
fun
are so
stalls.
many things.
There is.
There's things.
And she has to
Just
see
look
them
at all
all.
the things.
Also, imagine, like, have you guys seen pictures of a port town in Norway?
Maybe. Possibly.
It's like
Potentially.
that.
Okay.
It's that kind of style.
Okay.
But there is snow everywhere. There's lights and shit everywhere,
Yes. Okay.
and it's very pretty.
Excellent.
Ooh. Oh. Me
Yeah, I'm
looking up
at
an image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Pointing. That's actually really neat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, fucking yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's so pretty.
Oh,
Enjoy
man.
that image.
Yes.
Oh, I'm enjoying it. It's great. Also, Vava, seeing Primrose, does in fact call out to her to try and get this puppy's attention.
Yeah,
so
I imagine Primrose was like at one of the stalls, like looking at one of those snow globes, and the
Aw.
camera has been positioned so that like you can see giant eyeball peering through it on the
yes.
just magnified by the glass.
And then you see the camera pan very slightly to the side, where you see Vava standing and waving, and she just goes, "Primrose, darling, hello!"
And Primrose perks up and like sets down the snow globe very carefully, and like you see one of her ears just lift up.
Ah!
And she like turns around and looks to Vava, and she goes, "Oh, Vava, hi!" And there's just excited waving, so much excited waving.
Vava is absolutely coming up to actually like talk with her proper. What are you doing, dear darling? Also getting some last minute shopping done?
Well, kind of, I think so. I actually came here with sorry. Oh boy, the excited pumpy energy is making me not able to talk.
It's in character.
Man. Primrose is trying to explain that she came with her grandma to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why you gotta kill me?
I finger guns at you.
This is not what I expected to be told this. I'm dying. But if you look around where you thought Puppy Grandma was, she is not there.
Well,
Oh,
I disappeared.
you've lost the
vanished.
grandma.
Well,
Grandma
Vava
just
and
disappeared.
Prim are confused.
yeah, like
Puppy
Primrose
Grandma
like
has made her way.
goes to the point where Juniper was, and she goes, and there's just like peering around the crowd. Huh. She was right here.
Vava makes a mental note because she does not know that this is a found family grandma. Vava just makes the mental note of runs in the family.
Puppy Grandma, meanwhile, has made her way over to Duke because that's an 18. She recognizes this man.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God. A 6'8" shadow looms over this unsuspecting man.
Hi, you're Duke, yeah?
Yes. Yes, hi. Hello.
Hi, I've watched one of your shows. I think you're really neat.
Oh. Thank you, my dear. Do you want a autograph? And little buddy's head pokes out of his jacket again. He's like quietly trying to push it back in, like, I can.
No. No, I just wanted to say hi. And she's gonna look around. Like, is Duke with anybody?
No, just him.
Um,
Just him in his fancy white coat and the thing that he's trying to suppress into his jacket. You might,
she's not gonna
you
make me comment on
with
that.
the 18,
She
you-
understands.
with the 18, you probably recognize what the thing he's trying to push in. He sometimes does performances with this mass of glasses and hat and gloves. Usually for a performance, he likes to call pulling the hat of a hat, where the hat kind of pulls itself out of a hat, and then there's a whole shenanigan thing with it. It's very adorable.
I'm just picturing like little buddy hopping out of a hat and then scurrying around all over it like a spider.
There's a lot of things of it disappearing and reappearing in odd places, usually into the crowd.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I love it. But puppy grandma is gonna look around, see that Duke is alone for the most part, and it's almost Animus, and honestly, you shouldn't be alone on Animus.
Mhm.
So her thought process is, well, why not join us? I'm with. Wait, hold on. Where'd she go? No, I've lost my grandchild.
Mental note, runs in the family.
Oh no, I've abandoned my grandchild.
Kind of like plugs his ears a little because Jesus Christ, that was loud. Just like tilts to the side. And it's like, where did you last see your grandchild? Did you come with them? Points to the mob, the pack of dogs with instruments.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, I'm always willing to help a fan in any need. So if you give me a description of this grandchild, I can help look around for you.
you don't have to, but I do appreciate it. And she's not intentionally giving you puppy eyes. You can tell that already. She's just naturally like that.
Oh no.
Puppy.
Damn.
Puppy.
I need to roll a quick history for Vava to see if she would recognize Duke.
Fuck.
You guys can also make a perception to see if you see giant puppy grandma.
Okay.
Sure.
Bobby,
Sure.
I'm
I could try
giving
that.
Prim advantage. Because
Advantage, huh?
yes.
Well, Vava
'Cause
got
she
another
does
dirty
need
20 to see, but she got a 10 on recognizing Duke.
Eh,
A 9!
A 9!
With the 9, it's like the 6 and the 9. They're above a 5. You see the giant puppy. You
Excellent.
see giant, and you're pretty sure that that's her. She
Yeah.
stands
Cool.
up above everybody else, literally.
It's just a crowd of like 5 foot or lower people, and then there's Juniper.
And then there's June.
I think the moment Primrose spots Juniper, there's just the perking up of the ears and the ha, and then it's like a bullet. There's just the kicking up of snow.
Vava
And then
makes a fond sigh and follows after Primrose.
You also see the giant puppy.
Yes, she does, and Vava has this moment of, oh, good gracious.
Yes, she is huge.
you can even say Gee-Golly.
Gee-Golly, that dog is big.
She's also glittering
Oh,
because of her
damn.
sweater.
oh, I have to describe what Primrose is wearing for the audience because I don't think I've done that yet.
Wearing matching ones, by the way.
Oh boy. Please.
They're matching.
Delight us.
And what Primrose is wearing is the most atrocious Animus sweater you've ever seen. It is gold and white, and it is covered in glitter, every square inch of it. And there are like those little blinking lights that are like kind of decorated all over it. And I'm just picturing like in bright red font, like on the front, there's just Happy Animus.
Oh my god, yes.
With like a little, with like a horrific picture of like a little dog on it with its tongue sticking out.
Yes.
There's also like bells fitted to like the sleeves at the bottom where the wrists are.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And on the collar, there's bells everywhere. There's little.
Every step Prim takes, there's just jingling sounds.
Oh my god.
Approaching, jingling.
And I also want to say that her tail also has like a little jingle bell tied to it, like a little silver one.
Oh no. That's
Oh my
The
really
same
God.
with Juniper. There's also little anklets that match of with bells on it too.
Oh my god.
Good, yes, good. Anyway,
There's
Juniper, you're being
everywhere.
tackled in a hug.
There's a grandchild. Hello.
Oh,
It
Hi.
seems that she has found me. Hi. Oh, Prim. This is my granddaughter, Prim.
Hi. And then Primrose pulls herself away from the hug, dusts herself off for a second, and waves hello to Duke.
Hello. Like, offers a handshake. Like, yeah, I'm glad you're okay. You apparently got separated with your grandmother here. Um, I maybe get either of your names actually.
Oh!
And
Very rude of me. I'm so sorry. Hi, I'm Juniper.
Primrose Poodle,
Juniper?
and then Prim like grabs Duke's hand and shakes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down.
He does just jump up and down into Toonie fashion. Even though he's a big man,
Yes.
you're not immune to Tuna shenanigans.
You are
Shakes
not
a hand,
immune
says,
to tune.
Juniper
Pleasure.
will not do handshake unless Duke does so first, because reasons.
Okay, interesting.
It's very cute, I promise.
I mean, I feel like he is the man to innately offer as soon as Juniper said her name.
Oh, okay.
You both get handshakes.
You know how actual puppies will just place their paw in your hand when you ask shake?
Oh no.
It's like that, and she has the dumbest look on her face.
Is her tongue
That's
poking out? Is she blep?
Yes, she
Yes!
has left.
Good.
She's got sparkles.
My God, I'm sorry. He's just like bewildered, just like a little bit. But he just smells like okay. Puts his hand over your hand, gives it a little shake, and then lets go.
Puppy tail wag. Yes, I have achieved handshake, which is something that is normal to want and possible to achieve.
You have gotten a good grade in handshake.
Well, I see you came with that entertainment group over there. Have you been to this festival before as performers?
I haven't.
I also haven't, but my grandpa has.
Let me see.
And I'm going to see if she can bullshit something.
How can you lie? How hard can you lie?
How hard can you lie, babe? How hard can you lie? Where's your deception? That's a 9.
Rip.
I am going to give her advantage on this because
And also, Primrose is helping.
okay,
Oh.
Either way, that's a 9.
Primrose isn't helping well.
God,
What did
now
she
I
lie
have
about?
to bullshit something.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, this isn't technically a lie. It's a really old town, but, she seems to know more than that. If I remember anything, this town is really old. Although it doesn't look old. Maybe it's because they're rebuilding it, but also...
Yeah, I did
dumbass
see.
ugly looks.
Well, Vava.
I did see
go
that.
ahead.
Oh, go. No, go,
I was
go,
gonna
go.
say, well, Vava's saving you from that because she finally catches up with Primrose. She just very calmly, I'm glad we seem to have found your grandmother.
Hi! Immediately, Puppy perks up. Apparently, they know each other. Hi! Who are you?
She would be offended, but at this point, like, so many people. That's a nat one.
I recognize that.
She has no idea who Vava is. Like, Vava would be wounded, but there are so many people at this point who just don't watch movies that she kind of accepts this.
Uh-huh.
And she's just, Vava Von Vixen, darling, I work with your granddaughter.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Hi! Hello! It's nice to meet you!
Pleasure to meet you. And she turns, because Duke seems involved in this conversation.
Yeah.
And she...
Jacked in, you know?
Yep. Does Duke recognize Vava? She don't recognize him.
I have to be so fucking real with you, Hex. There's a chance, but
likely not.
Vava has done stage stuff, right?
Yeah.
Not just film.
Correct. She's done a little bit of stage.
Okay,
For it.
so
Roll
she
for
might know
it.
from stage, but definitely not from film.
Incredible.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll a history myself too and see if something pops up. Oh, that's not the D. Come on, it might be fine. It's a 15.
A 15. So you actually would then recall that she did have, this would have been years ago, like 20 years ago, but she had a pretty like successful early on like stage theater career before she got
Hey.
scouted for movies. So
Yay!
And yeah, he kind of not parks up, but he recognition like Von Vixen. Hi. Oh, pleasure to meet you at last. And just puts out his hand in the handshake.
oh, she takes it, gives a handshake, little curtsy as she does, because that's how she is.
Very good. Been a while since I heard the name, but traveled through the grapevine down in Furuma. I heard great stuff about your performances.
Oh, well, and she perks up a considerable bit. A considerable bit at that, because not many people remember her theater career. She's very like, oh. I haven't done theater in so long. I must have left quite the impression then.
Around the city I lived in. Yeah, sorry. The amazing Duke. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, darling.
Now I'm
no,
gonna roll
yeah.
history for Prim to see if she's heard of Duke. Because I forgot to do so.
It's it's fine. I was like, should I do it for Primrose? It's now a meeting of like, do you recognize each other? I want to do it for Prim. Did Prim do stuff outside of him? Because I know she did some.
She did some theater stuff, yeah, before she got into movies.
I'll do the same thing for Duke then. I'll just like if he recognizes Prim, it's going to be before film mostly.
No, Prim.
Oh, Prim.
Hey,
Who's this real kind man? Who's this real kind man?
Yep.
real kind man.
The only thing you can think about is the one time Toby maybe mentioned meeting a weird magician, but it's probably not the same guy. That's why there's a seven.
Yeah. People don't talk a lot about Primrose's theater days anyway.
That's fair. That's fair.
I will say, with Juniper's 23 in history, you guys were talking about the theater days.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Her ears perk up, and she looks at Vava, and there's an instant of recognition.
Oh no. Oh
like
yes.
a brick.
Like a bonk.
She's not gonna say anything right now, but also. Man.
Yeah.
Puppy
It's
eyes.
there. It's looming. It's looming as much as Juniper does over the rest of this crowd. big.
That said, though, there is a call for some games now.
Oh ho ho!
Games.
I am here for
Games.
To the games.
To the games.
And not everybody is moving. A lot of people are actually really interested in the band. But there are a good crowd of people in the small square moving towards the games area.
Games.
So
I'm
we have-
sorry.
Is games, and she's gone.
There she goes. I almost want to say
Juniper is
Vava just
also
very
gone.
okay. I was gonna say Vava gently grabs Primrose by like the back of her sweater to keep her from running off, but no, never mind.
Too late. You're too
Too late,
slow.
they are both off. Both puppies.
You cannot
Juniper
stop
is
the
probably
puppy
gonna
brain.
look. Yes. Juniper is looking back at them, though, at both of them,
Yeah.
and just waving them to come along. Like, come on, let's go play games.
Vava just like glances at Duke, shakes her head in like that fond like, well, this is happening kind of way, and just says, well, I guess we have been elected to be the chaperones this evening.
It seems, and he jolts forward because little buddy had games and is now following the party, and he's still in his coat. Oh fuck! He's trying not to fall over as little buddy wants to play games.
Aww.
Aw.
That's cute.
We have 6 games at the moment. We have Whack-A-Sayin', we have the Goldfish Catch, we have Ship Sinker, we have Ship Engine Weight Guesser. Yeah, I know it's a creative name. We have DDR,
Yes.
Fuck yes.
and we have Spot the Spirit.
Oh, I am at DDR. Take me to DDR. DDR.
Everyone go to DDR.
Babble, can you
Everyone
post a
wants
list
to go
of
to
these
the
games,
DDR.
but also I'm looking at DDR.
Alright, DDR it is then.
DDR.
Everybody roll initiative to see who goes first.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
gosh.
I'm rolling initiative. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna roll initiative for Duke. It's gonna be so funny if this
Juniper.
fucking works.
Aw.
18 for Prim.
Seven for
Incredible.
Duke.
Prim gets there first.
Hops over the pole.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna roll a d3
Have you
to
seen,
see who
like,
gets
the
the
freaking-
challenge.
Have you seen the freaking gif where like there's like somebody who tosses a ball over a
Whoops.
fence and the
D3.
dog does parkour to get over the fence to the ball?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Prim.
Good.
She does like she runs against a wall to hop over like a crowd that's causing it to make it hard to get to
Yes,
Amazing.
you can get a list of the games.
the DDR.
Alright, so Vava and Prim, the dice have spoken. The two of you
Spoken.
are going to go against each other.
Excellent. All right.
Hi, baby.
What are we rolling for this?
Athletics.
Oh, no.
Aw. Me. Can it be acrobatics? But...
Oh wait, no, that was the wrong one. Performance.
Oh,
My bad.
performance? Okay, that works.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, let's break it down.
Let's go. Oh, excuse me.
Hold on, wait. Me remembering Prim's inventory. Hold on.
No.
Performance enhancement.
What if... I'm not gonna say that she has them on now. She might put them on after if the roll goes bad, but she does have toe tappers.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
give her advantage on performance.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so we
Vava, no! You rolled
Pretty
a 3.
close.
How dare you?
Well, the DC
Wow.
was 10. The DC was 10.
Vava
Oh my
did
God.
not, but Prim did.
Prim wins. NP Games.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so you have your choice of either 5 gold or one of the items.
Oh, items. Items. What are the items? Items.
Treasure.
All right, I'm gonna roll a 1d3
Things.
first. Okay, that's a 1. You get 1 from the jewelry stall.
Oh,
Ooh.
jewelry
1,
stall.
2, 3. Oh boy. 1d4. A 1.
One. Oh.
So you get an anchor charm,
Ooh.
but it's not your normal one.
Yeah.
It's made of gold with little pearl indents in it.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh.
It gives advantage on 1 con save per long rest.
Aww.
Oh. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Primrose is like picking this up and is just the only thought in her head is this is gonna be the perfect gift for Tobias. It is anchor, which means it is sea, which means it can be crunkle themed.
Yup.
Something that you will notice is that everything here is very much so ocean or fish themed.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And there are a lot of fish themed foods at the stall as well.
Yes, good.
Vava's gonna get takoyaki.
Yes! Alright, you guys can do it again if you want.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm gonna say
Although
let's do
Prim's-
Duke and
Prim's
Juniper
gonna
this
let-
time, though.
Yeah, Prim's gonna let other people have a go first.
Oh yeah, no. Vava's gonna let other people go. She might have lost, but she's gonna let other people go.
Yeah, in the background, Prim is getting on her toe tappers because she wants to
Do better.
She wants to go full blast.
Oh my gosh.
Yes!
Juniper probably looks at Duke, and Duke like shakes his head and finally takes out his familiar little buddy, not trying to shove it back in. It gargles indistinguishably. It's not even Grolix, it's something. And hops onto the thing and performance.
Oh,
Yep.
Right. Little buddy, cut loose.
Oh!
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah!
Well, the good thing is that you both win.
Yay!
Go, little
It's
buddy!
a 10!
Little buddy has the high score.
We
Little
love
buddy
it.
does indeed have the high score. You've broken the previous high score.
I'm just imagining like he just drops little buddy onto the thing and it's just a clap. And then he rises slightly and you see sneakers and he just fucking cuts loose.
Yes!
Sneakers appear.
Previous score.
I love it.
Are they light up sneakers? This is very important.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh, let's break it down.
I love it. Vava is applauding little buddy once they are done.
Duke is just looking at little buddy like, that'll do, Fig, that'll do.
Oh man. Juniper the entire time was just going ham, shaking her little tail.
Grandma going off.
Grandma off the
Grandma
shits.
going off. She knows how to dance.
Hell yeah. Vava
Heck
knows
yeah,
how to
heck
dance,
yeah.
but she is also not for video game DDR, so this tracks.
Surprisingly enough, Juniper is very much so a fan of video games.
Video game.
Video game.
Video games.
Video game.
God.
She fucking loves DDR.
Incredible.
EDR!
Alright, but, what would you like, Mr. Duke? Would you like items or gold?
For this, I think little buddy wants items. Items.
Alright, 1d3. That's a 2. So you're gonna get an item from the toy stall.
Buddy gets a toy.
That's a 3. You get a mechanical cat. This is a cat made out of clockwork. And not only does it purr in the sun,
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so heckin'
but it
cool.
tells the time on its in its eyes. No matter what.
That's
Because fuck you.
adorable, and I love that. That's so freaking
Yes.
cute.
Purrs in the sun tells the time.
Yeah.
It does more than that, but I haven't gotten the chance to like write out the flavoring for the toy stall and the miscellaneous stall,
It's
unfortunately.
fine.
That will be for afterwards.
Oh, this is cute as fuck.
But yeah, also it can fit in the palm of Duke's hand. It is a small mechanical cat.
Oh, itty bitty.
Baby,
It
more
is
cats.
itty bitty. It's
Kitten.
baby.
Kitten.
Yes.
Little buddy just
I'm imagining
scampers
it
on
like
top of it.
bumper car kitten shaped.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. That's 2. Again.
What's June?
It's a 1. Okay. Alrighty.
Vibrating because all
Would you
these
guys
are
like
so
to do
cute.
it again?
Yes, Primrose is gonna do it again because excited.
You know what? Vava will go again.
And
Alright.
she's got the toe tappers on.
Yep. Let's.
Go
So
for
not
it.
only is she doing DDR, but she's doing a whole freaking tap dance routine on top of it.
Oh my god, beautiful.
Okie dokie.
Hey!
Hey,
Yo!
Queen!
Alright. Primrose, this time you get gold. You add 5 gold to your hoard.
Nice.
Vava, you do get the option of either gold or an item.
She want that item. Gimme, gimme.
She want that item.
She want
Alright.
that item.
I'm just picturing like as
Oh,
Vava's
wait.
going to like get the prize, Primrose is just in the background with like a cane and a top hat that has appeared.
Yes!
Materializes for the
Do it
bit.
too. You get an aberrant toy. This toy repairs itself.
Ooh.
When given the right materials.
Aww.
And
Cute.
I'm imagining that it is just a little pool puppy.
Aww.
And it makes a little barking noise.
I love that. Okay. What is it called?
So she-
A,
An aberrant toy.
Okay.
And it fixes itself. That's neat. That's
Yeah.
good to have for a kid, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Aberrant. Gimme. Let me spell. There we go. Okay.
You know those little ducks that will pull themselves
Yeah.
on a string?
Yeah.
It's like that.
That's
But a puppy.
Oh, that's
cute.
really adorable. I love that. Okay.
And it barks.
And it barks. That's important. Okay.
Extremely important.
I have added that. Excellent. Vava is so pleased. That goes right in the hammer space.
Alright. Do you guys want to play this game or you want to continue on?
I will say, Duke has been looking at Spot the Spirit.
Ooh.
The spirit.
As he's been hanging back. That's an interesting name.
Do you say anything or?
Not say anything, but can he do like a perception check from a distance to see like, can he gather like what is going on at that store? Are people writing stuff down? Are they throwing things? Like that kind of situation.
You can do that.
Go, Streety 22!
Yeah.
You just see a lot of blue on a board.
Blue.
Or in a pool would be more fun. And make more sense.
Interesting. He'll probably just turn to Juniper and say, I'm gonna go over there to that stall, if you don't mind.
Oh.
And he'll... Yeah, so... just
Oh,
interesting
Spot the
name.
Spirit!
Yeah.
Hey guys, you wanna go Spot the Spirit? Let's go.
Do you know how to play?
We. How good can you lie, babe? That's
14.
14.
What?
Not really.
Okay.
I've never played. But it's always fun to learn. I like learning. I love learning. Learning fun.
Oh no, darling. I love her. Vava's just... Primrose, darling, are you done getting the high score?
It's such a fucking "Are you winning, daughter" meme.
I'm glad that got conveyed.
Yeah.
Vava says that the moment like Prim does like a final pose, and he goes.
She just looks back at Prim.
Turns around to the rest of the group like, wait, what are we doing?
Did you win, darling?
I did.
And Vava politely claps, like, good job.
I'm getting you
Primrose,
hot chocolate.
Primrose just like does like a fancy little bow.
I'm getting you hot chocolate as a reward. They have hubby safe hot chocolate here. I saw it on the way in.
I would hope so, with a whole orchestra of dogs performing.
Yeah.
The instant tail wags. The little jingly bell jingles of the tail wags.
The jingle of happy dogs.
Man, there's so many bell noises.
Oh my god. Alright, Vava's gonna be walking over there, like, if Prim is moseying around, like, weaving again, she's, like, gently steering her towards the spot the spirit. Like...
Yeah.
Juniper is, very gentle dragging Duke over to spot the spirit. The most gentle.
It's just like he's trying to keep up, but she has long strides. He's 10. He's 5'10". He's pretty tall, but he ain't that tall.
He ain't that tall.
He ain't that tall.
God.
Juniper barking.
Let's go!
Your input was not necessary.
It's the orchestra. It's fine.
It's the orchestra.
Bark solo.
Yeah.
Okay, you get over to spot the spirit. And the point is to, well, in basics, spot the water spirit.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Water spirits. Well, actually, no, you know what? If you want, everyone roll me a history check.
Come on, Duke.
History
Come on.
time.
Or an arcana, whichever one's better.
Ooh.
Arcana for
nope,
Primrose.
that is... Vava.
And I'm giving Juniper advantage for...
Oh!
Oh, okay. Duke, Liz, you and I are gonna have to chat later.
Woo! Damn!
The
Also,
19 and a
Juniper,
12.
what the Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, T20.
Okay.
You know the reason why.
Yeah, I was just like, well, I saw the 39, and I was like, Juniper, what? But no, I realize now what it is, so...
And Prim got a 6.
Understandable. Okay. I'm sure she is. No. One moment.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the orchestra, it's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, they're ferocious.
Ferocious.
Puppies.
Puppies.
Vava also got a fucking 18, so this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Water spirit.
Man.
Water spirits.
Yeah.
Woot.
Winter.
Winter spirit.
He may be a performer, but he has that 16 in intelligence for a reason.
Oh, damn, you right, you right.
Smart. Brain power.
Big brain.
Brain.
Vava does.
Big brain.
Vava has 13 intelligence. She is just average. She's doing her best.
She's doing perfectly fine. She's doing wonderful.
Listen, she's better at hitting things and being very, very, very flexible.
I'm glad somebody's good at hitting things, but he sure the fuck ain't.
I hold up my puppy. Very, very good at hitting things.
She's so strong. She is so strong.
What's Prim's strength again? Didn't it go up?
It's 16.
Oh hell yeah! It's only 1 point above Vava's.
Nice.
God,
Puppy good at hitting things.
I
17.
did math
Uh-huh.
today for Primrose's AC because I realized, oh, I got a lot of magic items that increases Primrose's AC. It's like a 19.
Oh,
Don't
I
damn.
didn't realize it was a 19.
Puppy.
Hold up. Do I have it prepared? Oh, fuck. No, I don't even. Yeah, I don't have it. Fucking if gives you mage armor. Mage armor doesn't work like that. It's
No.
deck plus 13.
Yeah.
But God, if only.
Well, Primrose has the high AC because barbarian and
Mhm.
no armor stuff.
Yeah.
God, I cannot
And
wait for
the-
Lucille to multi-class into barbarian.
And freaking I hold up the Amulet of Health, which has made Prim's con score big.
Nice. Hell yeah.
It used to be 12, now it's 19.
Nice.
Yeah. Amulet health good.
Amulet of Health,
It
very
is
good.
extremely good.
I might try to
Just
grab
for
that
fun.
for Vava.
Just for fun, like I've been doing like the math. If you get the Amulet of Health, what is your health gonna be? Tobias would be like almost in the triple digits if he had the Amulet of Health.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Healthy. Flourishing. Vibrant.
Flourish.
Flourish, my boy.
It is the
My
opposite
skin
of the
cleared
perish
wearing the
meme.
amulet of health.
It's just the perish meme, except it's green and it says flourish.
Yeah. Wait.
How fast can I make that meme?
Yeah.
Just need a little tweak. Just a little.
Hang on. I've got the image.
We're all just high speed making a meme right in the middle of this Toonkind D&D game.
Break. Ah, nah, we got meme break here, buddy.
Meme break.
Meme break.
Oh
Do
god,
I
it's
even
so fucking green. Hang on, I gotta tweak it.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back. Sorry, we were dissolved into chaos like as soon as you left.
Yeah.
Babble.
I'm so sorry.
We're
It's
making
fine.
a meme.
We're making a meme.
Are you good? You need
Oh,
water?
man, god damn it. Let me know when the meme is done.
No, we can continue.
Yeah,
Don't mind
continue
me.
game.
Alright. Well, for those of you that got above a 15, because this DC was actually relatively high,
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
you would know, at the very least, that water spirits have this habit of being able to blend in with the water.
Mhm.
A lot like water weirds, but not quite. It's almost like they actually become one with the goddamn water.
Mhm.
Ah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So spotting one is hard. Duke, you got a fucking nat 20.
Beautiful.
You would know that there's something in their chest that you know to look for.
Ooh.
I'm not
Ooh.
going to tell you what that is. I know somebody in the group knows what that is.
Mhm. Anyway.
Oh.
You know that there is something in the chest to look for.
I'm putting my
That
two
being said-
interviews together. Can that grant Duke advantage when trying to spot the spirit in the game because he has a 0 in wisdom.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Thank you.
So, with
Handshake
this,
Prim garbage wisdom.
everybody who wants to play, make me a perception check.
Oh boy! Vava, what is your perception? I keep forgetting. It's only that. Okay, it's fine.
Cries
Should I
of the
have
wisdoms.
Should I
Oh,
have
shit.
Prim roll it a disadvantage
Okay.
because of the garbage arcana roll?
Go for it.
Oh, Prim! Double nat 20, let's go. Double
Come
nat 20,
on,
let's go.
come on!
Yeah, only
15!
15 and only 15.
Only
Well,
15.
I needed the advantage because that was a 1 on the second roll, so
Damn.
17
It
it is.
All of you win though, which is a good thing.
Hey.
Prim, you just make it. You just beat the DC. The DC
Nice.
was
Barely.
15.
Nice.
Meets it, beats it.
Nice.
For this, you guys do have the option of either an item or gold.
Item.
Ooh. Item.
Item.
All right.
Also, the meme has
we
been posted.
like
It's in the
things.
coconut
Thank you.
gallery.
Duke, I'm gonna let you roll the D3 this time.
Okay. 1d3. Go.
All right, that's a 3. You get one from the miscellaneous stall. Go ahead and roll me a D5.
D5.
1d5. 2.
2.
It's a 2. A spirits bubble.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't have a description for that yet, but make note that that is now in your inventory, and I will give you a description by the end of the day.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, Abby, you go ahead and roll a D3.
Heck yeah. 2.
A 2, you get a toy. Roll a D4.
4.
All right, that's a 4. You get a duck's cape.
A duck's cape.
One of the things I will say, it does turn you it does make you look like a duck.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my
It
god.
is a disguise cape. You can look like a duck version of you. You can look like a duck version of you when someone takes it off.
Oh no, I love that.
Cape of Delta Sun.
It also prevents you from being wet. And it sheds water.
That's really good.
Okay, Vava, your turn to roll a D3.
Oh.
Okay. It's a 3.
The 3 miscellaneous, roll me a D5.
It's a 1.
It's a 1, you got bodacious ink.
Bodacious ink.
I am not lying, that is exactly how it is spelled and pronounced.
Okay.
Bodacious.
With every letter, it changes color all the way through the rainbow.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's
hell
rainbow
yeah.
ink.
Yes!
Rainbow.
Oh, nice.
Rainbow.
That is
Rainbow.
bodacious.
Hell yeah.
Rainbow.
Hell yeah.
Ink of make you gay.
Ink of make you gay.
It can make you gay. Alright. You guys can either play again, or you can move on
Oh
to
man.
another. But from here on out on this game, you guys will only be getting, gold.
Yeah. I
Hey.
I feel like Prim's just gonna do each of the games twice because that's just Primrose.
Honestly,
it.
that's so valid.
I think Duke would play it again as well, just for the giggles. I won't do the advantage thing again, but
I'm rolling at disadvantage again.
Oh my god. Prim, darling.
5.
Oh, Prim. You know what? Vava
You
will
can
play
save
one
us
more
before.
time. Vava does not win.
yeah. 19.
do
Jesus
win.
Yay,
Christ.
Duke. Hell yeah.
He's learning. He's getting the trick to it now.
Hell yeah.
Alright. You get 5 gold.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Yoo-hoo.
Money.
You get the monies. Alright, with those two crossed out, spot the spirit and the DDR, you have left over Whack-a-Sayin, Ship Sinker, the Goldfish Game, and the Ship Engine Weight Guesser.
Vava
I
is
am
going
looking
to whack a sane.
directly at Whack-a-Sayin.
Yeah!
Whack-a-Sayin?
Whack a sane!
I'm picturing like Vava and Prim like looking around at the stalls and both of their gaze at the very same time fall upon Whack-a-Sayin in all its glory.
Yep.
These Saiyans that pop up, they have very angry eyebrows.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
beautiful. Beautiful.
And they do angry, yeah, when they pop up.
I like to think the group is just moving over and Duke didn't clock what tour they're going to yet, and as soon as his whack is saying, his face just drops because wizard.
Poor Duke.
I'm so sorry. But also, I regret nothing.
You are so bad, and please do this to my mans.
Yes. Little buddy can play, okay? I don't know how he would hold the mallet, but don't worry about it.
We're not gonna worry about it.
Faith, love, and a little bit of pixie dust.
Yeah, there you go, alright.
Little buddy can jump on it for all the small person cares. This is an athletics check, though.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Athletics.
Okay.
This is the athletics check. I have none brain cell.
Okay.
Athletics.
Hey,
Hungry.
Baba, my love.
My god, nat 20.
Nat 20 Prim!
Okay,
Duke! Hell yeah! Oh no, wait, that's
Yeah. Puppy.
that's Puppy.
Juniper.
Puppy.
Okay, I want you to imagine this. Just everybody's just like preparing to play. And she's like, it's just a whacking game. How hard can it be? So he conjures his own like whacker hammer
Mm-hmm.
from his own magic because he's fucking extra like that. And he goes to swing and he fucking fails. That's what I like to see, you stupid wizard. That's a 5.
It was a DC 10.
He fucking slams it and he hits himself in the face.
It just like bounces off the
rebounds.
thing and hits him in the face.
Yeah.
There's a second from the Saiyan he tried to hit.
He like holds his face for like half of the fucking round, so he loses most of the points.
Oh no!
Oh no! Duke, my
Oh,
beloved.
Duke.
Oh, man.
God.
For you other two, you get either an item or gold. What do you like?
Item. Gosh, I'm still trying to picture what Primrose did for a freaking nat 20.
Just one with the rhythm.
Okay, but like consider.
Vibrations.
Please consider she has no hammer. She's just blapping him with her hands.
The speediest fist to face of these Saiyans.
She's like a cat. She's like a cat after like a dot. She's just like.
Yes! Yes! I'm living.
Oh man.
Oh
Okay,
god.
what was I doing? I don't remember.
Roll a d3.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay. That's a 3.
It's a 2. Toy stall again.
Toys.
Only another d4.
4. 1.
You got a night watch spirit.
Ooh.
It is in the
Ooh.
shape. It's a toy in the shape of a water spirit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Now you know what they look like, and it will cast sudden awakening if there is danger.
Aw.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
E.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That is within a 60-foot area. a 30 or 60-foot area. I haven't decided yet. I'll figure that out later.
Hell yeah, nice.
But yeah. Vava, roll me a d3.
Yep. Well, that's a 3.
This is a 3. Roll me a d5.
Another 3.
Another 3. You got a Farland vase.
A what?
Ooh.
Say again?
A Farland vase.
Farland. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Bars for Vava.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Poor Duke.
Hold on.
Wait a second. Primrose has exactly 1 snack. Hold on, I gotta roll hammer fist. Okay. Primrose pulls out her last glorp snack
Oh
Yes!
my god.
and fizzes it to Duke.
It's
It's like a little D4 of healing.
Oh
So
god,
soft.
you're too good for this world.
Puppy Grandma is also putting a hand on Duke's shoulder, very gentle, and casting Cure Wounds.
He's like, he's like, eyes just look open, look at the snacks, like, oh, I'm fine, God, that hurt, but I'm fine. Thank you, both of you. We'll take the snack store till we fucking nourished.
Snack good.
Yeah.
Snack good.
Take the snack.
Snack's good.
What snacks are
Alright.
they? I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah.
You guys have the option to either play again, get gold, or you can move on to another game.
For some reason, Primrose has a personal vendetta against these things.
She is free to play again.
Although then again, I feel like everyone has a personal vendetta against these.
Yeah. Yeah.
11.
Burn all the energy in
that
that.
is 1 above the DC.
Yes!
Nice.
Hey.
You get 5 gold.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Okay. There are 3 games left.
I'll tell you this, Babble. I feel like Prim, as soon as she finishes her second round of the Wackasayan, is just gonna bolt up and run to the closest one, and I'm gonna roll a d3 of what's remaining.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I am
There we go.
living.
1. What was first on the list?
Gold-
Hasn't been picked.
The goldfish game.
Goldfish
Yep.
game.
The goldfish game.
Fish.
Alright. So the closest thing is the goldfish game, which is in a kind of pond/fountain.
Oh.
In the dead center of the square.
Ooh.
And it has been well taken care of. But you see a lot of tiny little goldfish. There's a lot of them. And people are doing their best to grab as many as they can. They only get 2 each, though. So there's a lot of people trying their best to grab some. It seems like the ones who cannot or do not wish to take care of it are giving them to a person on the side who is taking them somewhere else. Somewhere where they are more than likely going to be safer and given room to flourish, because
Because goldfish.
they should not be. There should
Can
not be
flourish.
this many
Yeah.
in such a place.
They are giving.
They need room.
They are giving everybody here the opportunity to give a goldfish a home, and then they will give the goldfish what they need to survive after, or to thrive
Yes.
after. Hell yeah, we love to see
Then
it.
flourish.
Yes.
Yes.
Then flourish.
Flourish.
Those of you who want to play this game, make me a con check.
Oh God.
Oh, con.
Oh
Me
no.
rubbing my hands together because Prim is a high con now.
Oh no. Vava doesn't have that.
Duke asks, like, is the point of the game to use your hands, or does anything go?
There is a bag that you can just scoop them in.
Okay.
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 That's still pretty too close to his gloved hands.
Wait.
Can he
Okay.
conjure a fishing pole? Like, not a fishing rod, but like the pole with the net on the end.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna use that instead. Con check.
They
You
will
have-
fit the bag to the
I-
inside of the net.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I rolled a hammer space, and Prim pulls out the littlest fishing net you've ever done seen.
They will also fit a bag to the inside of that net.
Yeah.
Go, Duke, go. Fuck, that's a 21.
Oh my god,
Nice.
Duke!
21.
I know you
hell
live
yeah.
by a river, but good God.
Duke know how to fish.
Maybe, yeah,
do.
shit. Apparently.
Man's knows fish.
Fish.
Okay.
Vava
All
got a 12.
above a 10.
Yeah.
You all got above a 10 though. So you each got one fish in a bag.
Hey!
One goldfish in a bag. Ew.
Vava can set up
You
an
can
aquarium.
Yeah. You can either keep it or you can give it to the person on the side.
Vava keepin'.
Mama keeping.
She keepin'.
Keep.
She's
Keep
gonna start an
fish.
aquarium. This is what's happening now.
Duke is gonna give it to the person on the side because he does not have a temporary location right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Understandable. I think Juniper is also going to keep hers because she like fish.
Fimsh.
Like the fish.
Fimsh.
Gonna give it a good
Oh.
home.
Build
she is
it its own fancy little aquarium.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
She isn't gonna. She is gonna actually do another one. You guys can do another one. You each also get 5 gold. There is no prize for this one in terms of items because you got a goldfish.
You got a goldfish.
That's fair. Prim's
And
gonna
you're
do it
all-
again because Primrose is just like that.
Go for it.
You know what? Vava will get a second one. Or
Not
try.
one.
Nope. Vava will try for
The
a
fish
second one, I
has
should
jumped.
say.
The small fish has jumped out of your net.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for.
I'm
Aw,
just
nope.
picturing it like Primrose is trying to go for it, and then the Prim jumps up, and then the little tail fin slaps against her nose,
Aww.
Aw.
like in that very Toonish way.
Aww.
Okay. Juniper
Hello.
got another fish. If she is going to look at Prim first. Do you want the fish or do you?
Oh, I think like Primrose gives it a long think before she just shakes her head like I think I'm good with just the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want one?
Yes, she does. Actually, she would like the fish to have a buddy.
Okay.
Pair of
Fish.
fish.
Two.
Two.
There's 2 fish now.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Hell yeah.
Two fish,
Hell yeah.
2 whole fish.
Vivi will be so
You guys-
happy.
Yes.
You guys can try again as many times as you like because as much and you will get 5 gold each time. This is because at this point it is technically work. You are helping them get as many fish out as possible to better homes so that the others can flourish.
This is simply not entertainment. This is labor now.
I was gonna say this has become labor.
It is both. It is both. It is both entertainment and labor.
Did you get 5 gold for fishing it out the first time, or was it after you done it repeated times?
It's each time.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's I need to make
Oh.
a note of this because that's a bit
Yeah,
of
you
gold.
are racking up money. You have to be.
Yeah. Oh god, hang on. That's and then and then believe that's correct. Okay,
I'm
so
so sorry. I thought I had made that clear.
no, it's good.
That's
It's
fine.
good. I just have to.
You
I just
good,
wanted to
you're good.
clarify.
Yeah, I
I
have
didn't want
to-
to get more
Yeah,
golden.
yeah.
I have to keep a running tally of Vava's gold, and so I was just like, oh
Mhm.
crap.
Understandable. Haven't missed it.
I think Primrose is gonna give it one more go,
All right,
and
go
then be
for
done.
it.
6.
Juniper is also gonna give it another go because she's enjoying this. That's 6. That's an 8. Neither you get the
Aw.
big.
You get slapped in the
Dang.
face again.
Slap.
Primrose just pouts down at the pond and like sticks her tongue out at the fish, and the fish sticks its tongue back out at her.
Good.
You have many goldfish swarming because that's how many there are, and they're all sticking their tongue out at you one by one.
Yeah, there's a line.
They don't even know why they're doing it by the end of it.
Peer pressure,
We're
man.
all just doing it.
Haha, peer pressure.
Thank you.
Oh,
Next
oh,
game.
gosh. What are the last games? I do not know.
The 2 ship ones.
Ship sinker and ship engine weight guesser.
Yeah.
Yee. Who's gonna
Honestly,
pick?
Juniper is eyeing that engine weight guesser.
Engine weight
Wow.
guesser. Engine weight guesser.
Well.
Juniper's turn to pick.
Yeah.
Go, Juniper.
Okay,
Go puppy.
Juniper is gonna practically sprint over because, oh, hello, ships. She knows those.
Damn.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. This is soft games, no lore, only soft.
She
Mhm.
sprints over.
Yeah.
And for
Hmm.
her, it's the same either way. Her intelligence check. It's a dirty fucking 20.
Damn.
Dang.
This puppy has a 20 in intelligence.
My god. My god.
Nice.
Very smart puppy.
Very smart puppy.
Smart puppy.
Vava
Smart
has
puppy.
no idea about ship engines. She is just staring at it like, huh.
Big.
I mean, yes.
Mechanical.
Is it just straight int?
Yep, it's just a straight int.
Duke isn't versed in mechanical stuff. Gestures at the real kind consonants. What the fuck is inkwell? But he does know stuff about materials.
That's
So
fair.
he's probably going from there and being like, well, if there's this amount, and it's gonna be this material, it should be that heavy. You have to think about lead and stuff when you think about magic, because some magic can't go through a certain thickness of lead or other materials. It's a
That is
17.
basically Juniper when she's doing maths in her head.
Vava
Like,
is
it's
staring at
ridiculous.
Duke, extremely impressed. Just, well.
She
Oh my
knows!
god, Prim!
Yes!
Oh, I love this. Just like Juniper and Duke just murmuring their own respective, like, well, if it's this and it's that. And then Prim just stares at, oh my god! They both look at it and they're like, it's probably that weight. Damn.
Vava and Prim do a gut check and say it at the exact same time.
I can vibe check
I
this
am
engine.
honestly imagining, like, all just staring at it. Juniper hasn't said a word. She is just staring, getting the measurements in her head. Literally, there is math flying around her head as she's doing this. Physical, tangible things of math.
Oh my god.
Duke has to push like some bracketed equations away as he's doing his own murmuring.
God. Meanwhile, Vava looks at it, puts a hand to her chin, and just goes, I don't know, Prim, what do you think? I don't know, maybe like...
Do they all say it at the same time?
Yes!
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 All of them at the same time.
Baby, that's what you call workplace synergy.
Yeah!
Hell yeah! Oh man. You can only play this game once, unfortunately. So
Aw.
They don't have any other ship engines to wait.
It's just the one.
It's just the one,
It's
man.
just the one.
It's just the one.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Everybody, one at a time. Everybody, roll me a d3.
Oh boy.
I'll wait for y'all to.
Duke, roll your D3. That's 2.
3 for Prim.
Okay.
All right.
And then Vava. Nope, that's not him. There we go. Okay. 1.
Okay.
Hey,
Duke,
everybody.
you're getting something from the toy shop this time. Roll me a d4.
D4.
1 D5.
Oh, my thumb just popped out.
Ooh.
You get a 1. So that's a Night Watch spirit.
Hey.
Nice.
Night Watch Spirit.
All right. Prim, roll me a d5.
D5. That's a 3.
Liz, you haven't already gotten a Night Watch spirit, have you?
No, I
I
just
got
got
it.
a spirit bubble. Yeah. Oh, we got it.
Okay.
I got the Night Watch.
You got a 3. You got a Farland vase
Hey.
as well. Prim.
Nice.
Okay, Vava, roll me a d4.
That's 3.
You got an ivory clip.
An ivory what? You cut out.
Ivory clip.
Ooh, alright.
Ooh.
It can cast
Ivory.
Prestidigitation on oneself as a bonus action twice per long
Ooh.
rest.
Ooh.
Sparkly
Ooh.
magic.
Make yourself sparkly.
Can also clean. It is
Can also
forever
clean.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vava
You can
does, in
make-
fact, like, take it, clips it on, and then just. And now her bows have glitter.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
I am living.
Good.
Okay,
Good.
everybody, there's one last game.
Ship sinkers.
One last game. Ship sinkers. Ship sinkers.
For
Alright,
this,
ship-
there are mini missile launchers.
Oh, what?
Just trick the
Excuse
weapon?
me?
Mini missile launchers. It's kind of like, they look sort of like a military version of like those water balloon things where you aim at the clown's mouth.
Yeah, okay.
Water.
Okay.
So Paul's just like, what on
Salt here is fucking wild, okay? Salt here is wild and there's lore there. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Don't
Va-
worry about the
It's
lore.
good.
It's fine.
It's fine. Vava is just like, what in all of creation is this game?
no lore in bossing, say.
There is no lore in Bossing Say. There is no lore in Salt Pier Port.
Oh my god.
Do you guys choose to play?
Yeah, sure. Vava's just curious, like, what the hell is this thing?
Just-
Like,
looks to the pier runner like, explain to me what I'm supposed to do with this.
yeah, like, what is happening here?
Okay. So you treat it basically like a crossbow. At least with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so for if you have a ranged weapon, you are free to use that in its place. To use the ranged attack.
Okay.
That is
Does-
just a straight up fucking D20
Oh.
for Juniper because her dex is that shitty.
Damn.
Damn.
Oof. Dang.
Well, Vava is at
That's
least
for sure.
proficient in crossbow, so she can, in fact, like, add her proficiency to this.
Yeah, I had to
I
check
don't
too.
know if Prim is proficient in crossbows. I don't think she is.
If you have any ranged weapon, I'm gonna say that you can use your proficiency for this.
Cool.
Oh, she is proficient in light crossbows. I have found out. Neat.
Nice.
So just a ranged attack with that.
Hey!
Nice one.
Hey!
25.
Hey! The man says
14
treat it
from Prim.
nice. The man says treat it like a crossbow, and Vava is just, oh, okay. I get it.
Alright.
I understand
Vava
now.
and Duke,
Hey guys,
Vava
how do
and
I
Duke,
play?
You two are the only one that get it. Unfortunately, the DC is a 15.
Dang it.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
Curses!
You get super close though.
We love to see it. Oh my god.
So two little tiny ships, they start sinking in a very cartoony fashion.
Excellent.
Aw. I'm just picturing, like, it's... I've just been picturing, like, those wooden cutouts, like, with the little targets on them.
Aw,
Yeah.
yes.
And then, like, it hits them, and then the ship, like,
Then
tilts
there's
to
the
side,
then there's the
and then
Wind
slowly
Waker
goes down.
kaboom.
Yeah! Kaboom!
As it's going down slowly, there is that like beeping noise of a panic alarm in a what you would expect in like a submarine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Only quieter and not as ear splitting.
Yeah.
You guys have your choice of an item or gold.
Oh, you know Vava gonna get that item.
Alright.
We like our items.
We like our items here.
Duke's hat doesn't have a ham space. He might take the gold because he has gold pouch.
That's fair.
Alright. 5 gold.
5 gold.
Let me roll my
Vava,
D3.
Go ahead and roll me a D3. Yep.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Which ones have you gotten already from the jewelry store?
Let's see here. Is the vase from the jewelry store?
No.
Okay, so I've just gotten the clip from the jewelry store.
I'm honestly gonna say, because I don't want you guys to have any repeat items,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me a D3.
A D3.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
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 Okay.
I squint.
Right. I did not expect anybody to get that.
Oh.
Well,
I
Well,
squint so hard.
welcome to Toonkind D&D, where that shit
Yeah,
happens.
baby.
What'd I get?
You got a mobile locket.
Oh, wonderful!
Oh!
You got the mobile locket
Excellent.
Oh no.
with the mobile family crest on the inside. Not inside or outside. Honestly, it's probably on the inside of the lid of it.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Let me put the description in the thing.
Oh, great. Okay. We got the lore item. Great. There is Lauren Blessing
Lore
saying.
There is Lauren Bossing say.
leans over and looks at the Angst warning, nods and turns back.
Yep.
Whoops. Alright.
Cool.
Oh! 50 GP?
Well,
It is
Oh,
technically
that's
a
a
rare
lot.
item.
that's going.
That's how much that's worth.
Yep, give that to Vava. Yep, all right.
Man.
Yep.
Man.
Okay.
Man.
I'm gonna roll a deception for a certain puppy.
Of course.
That's an 11.
That's an 11.
Think how much is...
Okay.
I mean, here's
Vava
the
don't
thing.
see.
No, I rolled perception for a puppy to see if
Oh,
she
okay.
saw the locket.
Oh, okay.
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 Vava's gonna look at it and examine it, and then just like, oh,
Okay, so it is just out there in the open for
yep,
anybody to look at.
yep.
Okay, then so a 10 makes it.
Okay. Oh no.
Yep.
That's an 18. She's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
Of course, saving phase, and nothing bad ever happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
There's
fine.
nothing wrong
There
with Bossing
is
Face.
no
I'm holding
lore.
the pool needle up menacingly, but let's continue with this fun time.
Yep, let's. Vava is just, oh, that's a pretty locket, doll. That's a very pretty locket. And then she looks it over and then puts it right in her hammer space.
Mhm.
Juniper is
Yum.
just wagging her tail at the game.
Yeah.
She's gonna. You guys want to play again?
Vava will love to play again. Let her play again.
Sure. Primrose is determined.
Vava knows this
She'll get
game.
this
She's
time.
good at it.
Oh boy.
Wait, can Duke give Primrose advantage? Because she was so close last time. Help action.
Yes.
Go.
Go for it.
Okay, so it's gonna be a +6 and then.
Yeah.
Hey!
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Let's go. Primrose gets it, and Vava's just like, wonderful, darling. Also, big question: do these things shoot water?
No.
Okay, damn. I
What do
can't
they
do.
Just
I
actual
can't do the
ammunition.
fun gag that I wanted to do. Then, okay.
I'm sorry.
Damn. Okay.
They shoot like little rubber missiles. that bounce
Damn.
off.
Aw.
Okay.
Do they make squeaky noises on impact?
Are they Norf? Are they Norf missile launchers?
No for
Yes.
nothing, baby.
North.
It's no for nada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. So you all get to do the thing. Vava, you get
I get
5
5
gold.
Yep. Whew.
Prim, what do you
The
want?
D.
D3?
Oh,
Your
D3
D-
time. Ooh,
D2?
toy. Prim,
You
you're
get
getting
another
so many
toy.
toys.
Oh man, what toys have you already got?
Oh gosh, I have to look.
I know you got the duck cape. That was funny.
I got the duck cape and the night watch spirit.
Okay, roll me a D2.
D2. 2.
You got an aberrant toy.
Hey.
Nice.
Hell
Aberrant
yeah.
toy.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Prim can think of several children who would enjoy this.
Oh yeah. Right.
So many.
So many.
Yes, good.
I think directly about Rad.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. I think that does it for the games, as those start to close down for the time because they need to restock and everything.
We
Yeah.
have gone through.
Clean shop.
We have cleaned house.
You have indeed.
Mm.
And
Clean house. Clean house.
the only one that isn't closing is the goldfish game.
Understandable, those
For obvious
fishes.
Please.
reasons.
Remove fish.
They-
Remove these fish, please.
Please.
Please, we can't have these fish.
We can't continue to have this many.
Can they just be like doing the freaking goldfish game like as they discuss on like what they need to do next?
Oh
Or
my
like what they're
gosh.
gonna do next?
Just casually helping catch goldfish.
Yeah, they can do that.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's such a good image.
Okay, you guys get 10.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you guys get 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Nice.
For each fish that you catch, since you guys are taking time out of your day to not just play the game to catch goldfish.
Nice.
Oh my
Money.
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 Okay, this being said, let's take a break. We've been going for a bit.
Yeah, we've been
What,
going for almost 2
stretch?
hours. I gotta go
This
refill
is
my
very
water. I'll be
good.
right back.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Whew,
Oh.
boy.
So many things.
There are so many things.
I jump into the gallery and say hi to the watchers. Hello. Hi. North. North.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the game.
Yee. You. Well, there's more pink poodles than just Primrose, I imagine. Somebody knows the one. The prettiest of them all. Aww.
Tobias, it's pretty gay.
Heck yeah, it is.
Have
I
wonder.
am
Okay.
taking
I will
out
be
the
right back.
description of me to guard against the infamous mole family for the fact that only Saltpear and a few people know about how infamous they are,
Okay. Good to know.
unless you do like extensive fucking research on it. Because
Incredible.
remember, Jade, if you remember the talk that we were having about the museum,
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll give it a different flavor. Don't worry.
Just.
Don't worry. It will happen eventually. Don't worry about it.
North Wars. I'm so glad, Jade.
I am just sitting here.
Yeah.
All of these items are going to be in the shops and stalls, by the way.
Okay,
that you guys
cool.
can check out.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And there are some that you guys haven't seen yet.
Oh, ho, ho. All right, all right, all right. I'm
You guys
excited for
haven't-
that.
You guys just haven't landed on those yet.
Nope.
Hee-hoo.
Screams and cries as I realize Duke doesn't have detect magic. Every fucking castle I have has detect magic except for you, Duke.
Duke, my beloved.
Duke, darling.
You fucking show pony of a wizard.
Honestly, while they're discussing, Vava is likely, like, if little buddy pops out, Vava is likely just letting him crawl around, like, look at, like, just holds out a hand for little buddy, like, hi there.
Tries to, little buddy does like the gesture of somebody trying to tip their hat, but the hat is part of little buddy.
Good.
I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this when we are officially back on break. I need to take water, but feel free to ask about where did you come from, little buddy? Because, God,
You know what? She'll do that for when you get back.
I return.
Welcome back.
I return.
Welcome back.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Catch me remembering that Primrose can cast detect magic at will.
We love to see it. Also, I'm so glad that Vava is getting gold because now she's finally getting the gold that her fucking, like, occupation says she should have.
oh, same.
I've been, like, always just, like, flavoring it as just, no, she's, you know, just, like, she doesn't carry a lot of money around because that's just how
Yeah.
she is, so she's...
Mhm.
Yeah. I've always
Understand-
flavored like Primrose not having money as like she travels a lot around Einquill because of fairy godmother stuff, and also because she likes spending money on gifts
That's
and
fair.
little things for friends.
That's fair. Vava also has been,
There's-
like, obsessively putting stuff away for Vivi, so, like...
Like Tobias and Marcel each probably have a whole little box or jar that's just filled with little trinkets that Prim has bought for them.
Aww. Oh
Juniper's
no,
excuse is
Tobias! Every studio child is just like, every adult is just a parent to all of the kids in that studio, and I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Let's be honest, yeah.
Juniper's excuse is that she has no self-control.
You know what? That's valid.
No self-control.
Fucking Rad, Tally, Shorts Kid, Vivi.
Yeah.
There's so many children.
Babies.
Many
Snailian.
children. Many
We're counting Snailian. Yep, we're counting Snailian.
Hex, I point at you.
Hi.
One day we gotta have Tally and Vivi do trouble.
Yes. The Crunkle children causing trouble.
crunkle children causing all the trouble.
Yeah, Liz.
14.
Camping. Yes, they're both at camp.
Oh, you're right. They're both, and so is Cassius.
And so is Cassius.
Oh my gosh, Hex! Wait.
Yes.
What if that FPS that we were wanting to do is both Cassius and Tally?
Yes.
I can do it. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Do it.
Multi-track drifting.
Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Wait, no.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait, no.
Get on the clock.
Oh man.
Oh God.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have
I'm
my
looking at
way.
the time, and I think my family wants to do something in about an hour, and I've been roped into it, so I don't know how long we could go.
I've only got like an hour left planned.
Cool.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Rad.
We love it.
Yeah. This wasn't supposed to be a long game.
Yee.
It's just a game about animus and bonding and
Just a short, sweet
being
game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Soft.
Soft.
Very. If we're going back into it.
Yep.
Juniper has brought out a thing and is tinkering with it.
Nice.
Ooh.
She is an artificer. She is doing things.
She's doing artificer things.
Vava peek.
Yes.
Vava peek.
Lava peek.
Peek.
Only
Lava peek.
perception.
I think Primrose is just gonna be helping with the goldfish in the background.
Boop. 17.
Just 17. It's a pair of goggles.
Ooh.
Mm.
All right.
Hehe.
Hee-hoo.
I'm just gonna.
Darling, if you don't mind.
Mentally notes that
It's
down.
above a 10.
Feemsh.
Those
Vava's
fish.
gonna peek and just, darling, if you don't mind my asking, what are you working on?
Oh, and she looks back at Primrose and then hides it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
This is an animus gift for a certain puppy.
Vava nods
Oh.
conspiratorially, like, I see.
Man.
Uh-huh.
She thinks, and like she's got that face of, oh God, it's been a long time. Time do fly.
Mm-hmm.
I have known Prim for a while now, and Prim, she's such a good girl, good puppy.
Vava is nodding along like, yes, she is. She absolutely is. There is no irony in that. Just, yep.
She's been helping me around my shop for a long time,
Oh, really?
and yeah, and there is the puppy tail wiggles and the jingle of bells.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would give her a pair of goggles.
Oh, that would... I think she would rather like that.
And if I remember, I have to pull up our DMs of what it is, Abby, of what they
Yeah.
can do. One sec, let me pull that up on my phone.
I hold it so soft.
Oh, no.
I can also go looking for it. Hold on.
I think you found it. Hold on. Wait. I can't read.
Suddenly cannot read.
There's so much text.
Suddenly
Hold on,
stricken by illiteracy.
Hold on, I think I found it. I'm gonna copy and paste.
Oh, boy.
I found it. Just need it. Go ahead.
I copy, I paste, and then but the
Hey! Oh,
for
cool.
the audio. For the audio, it says a set of special mechanics goggles. And when looking at a broken machine, if at first you can't find where something is going wrong, you can use these goggles once per day to pinpoint the location of the problem, although not what is wrong with it.
Oh.
So
Nice,
goggles
nice,
of
nice.
help fix your thing.
Goggles to fix your shit. I love that. That's cool.
Goggles of find the problem so that you can fix it when you do.
Hell yeah.
Yee.
That's really good.
I also this is mostly because I think it's pretty clear neither one of these puppies know how to find things.
Neither of them.
Listen, the thought was there. Vava is too polite to say it. Because the thought is definitely, Stars knows that she does need the help sometimes. And it's said as fondly, it's thought as fondly as it can be.
Yeah.
Primrose darling.
The one thing about Primrose that cannot be changed is how oblivious she is.
Yeah.
The Levins, all of them. What was that 7 for from Duke?
Oh, it was the contract to catch the fish. He got
God.
7. He probably got
Water
Scott.
cold.
Water cold, baby. He was still
Yeah.
using the
Cold.
fishing net, but I'm guessing one of the fishes splashed him, and now he's trying not to be pouty about it.
I'm just picturing freaking Ponyo, one of the
Yes,
little
yes.
goldfish, swam up to the edge and looked directly up at Duke
Oh
and
no.
waited until he looked, and then
Oh no, rude. Rude fish.
Rude fish. All of the fish are gremlins.
all gremlin fish.
He moved it. He removed it with prestidigitation, but God, that sucks.
Understandable. So Saltpier Port is at the very northern edge of Giznep
Okay.
on the shore.
Ooh.
It's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Ooh, way up there.
Way up there.
Way up there.
That's why
Mhm.
Vava's in a sweater.
It's at the opposite end of opposite of Toontown,
Mhm.
north.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, that is how
You-
far
when you
that
were
puppy
saying
grandma
that, I
has
was
taken you
picturing,
guys.
When you were saying that location, I was thinking up north. Is that close to Little Corner or?
Hit north.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the map.
I have it on the map. I can show you.
Saltpier Port is on the map. You can easily find it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
It's
Come here.
Little Corner's because
I can
It
show you the
is-
world.
Shining,
I-
shimmering splendor.
there it is.
Interactive map. Here we go.
It's up there.
Unquell interactive map. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, it's further north than Little Corner. Damn.
Dang, it is further north than Little Corner. Woo.
Mhm.
Huh. I will keep this in mind. Yoo-hoo.
Hee-hoo.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Hee-hoo.
Also, the little wheel,
Yeah.
Ferris wheel above, just above, is the
Judge
lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
This is technically part of Saltpier Port, but also not legally because the deed is gone.
Oh.
The current mayor does not have the deed.
Well,
Damn.
all right.
Interesting. Interesting.
So technically, it isn't, but also it is.
Okay.
It is, but it isn't. It isn't, but it is.
Well, yes, but actually, no.
Legally speaking, it's not.
God.
But it's so close, it might as well be.
Mhm.
Yes.
God.
You know.
Nice.
Hee-hoo.
Hee hee hoo.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so you are that far north. It is very cold.
Yes.
So chilly. So
It is
fucking cold.
normally this fucking cold, but also the cold is made even worse by the fact that it is winter.
It is a good day to be a toon with fur.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
Everyone looks directly at Duke.
The sketch
You will
coat
be getting
can
a
only do.
sweater.
You do not know how much prestidigitation he's putting on that coat to keep that shit warm.
That's a
Every
two.
moment is being spent.
God.
That's a
Every
two.
six,
for
every 6
Juniper.
minutes.
Go ahead.
God.
Juniper, what have you done?
What are you doing?
What are you
She
doing?
reaches into her mouth
Oh no. Oh no.
and she pulls out a sweater for Duke.
Oh,
A
God.
really thick sweater.
Hot.
That her mouth is her camera's face, and she just quickly. I'm not gonna roll her dex check because I'm gonna just let her do this. She
Stealth.
slaps it on the Duke. Just
Oh my god, this tune!
Just like
Toon
swoop,
logic.
and now you are in a big sweater.
On
Yes.
top of the coat. What?
Oh my god.
There you go. Happy Animus.
That's cute.
It really is. How hideous is the sweater?
Oh, it is atrocious.
Yes.
It is equally as atrocious as Prim and Juniper sweater,
Good.
but it is also very warm.
He.
Where-
Who.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you get just jumped on for the gag, I guess. He you have caught him in the moment. If you say anything else, he might speak, but right now he's just like dumbfounded, like, what just happened?
Where'd I go just now?
The fuck?
You have gotten sweatered.
You've been sweatered.
Whoa, sweater be upon you.
Seems that he's like
You
taking
okay?
he's taking off the sweater as he's speaking, and he's like, I appreciate the gift, but that was surprising, and also it is over my jacket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I folds it up neatly. I would appreciate if he just met. Okay, thank you.
I was gonna say, if he kept denying, Vava would have very quietly leaned over and just gone, "Happy Animus, darling," in like.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
No, please, just that's staying.
true.
I'm staying.
That's a 2. She understands nothing, but she does look so sad. Mostly because she feels like she may have hurt you or insulted you, and she
Aw.
cares.
Oh no! Oh
God, oh no.
no! You have made the puppy sad.
No, okay, look, takes off the jacket, and you see his fucking, like, waistcoat underneath, and then he does put on the jumper, and then he puts his coat over it, and then he gives a look to Vava, like, he's trying, but he's also being tested right now.
Understandable.
Vava
but they
nods
say-
like, "Yep, there you go. That's uh-huh."
Just looks down at the design of it, like, wow. Wow.
It's hideous.
Sure is an anime
Perfect.
sweater.
Oh
You put the jacket over it and you can see like the glowing lights from it underneath it.
It's so good because the jacket is like a sketch jacket, so it doesn't have like a solid color.
Oh my god.
It's kind of opaque, so you can't see the colors underneath.
Oh my god.
He's
Beautiful.
such
He
a
is now a
patchwork of art styles. It's so good.
I love this
Oh.
so much.
Oh, I hold them all so soft.
Meanwhile, in the background, Primrose holding up another bagged fish. Completely missed everything. That just
Just
because
fine.
that's a unnatural 1 on her insight.
Oh my god.
Where's
Prim, my beloved.
Juniper
Proud of
rolled a
it.
2, so she doesn't understand anything either. She's just like, oh no.
Well,
I haven't
Duke
felt
is
it
wearing
bad.
the jumper now. It's fine. You don't need to worry about it.
It's fine. Roll me a perception check, everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh
Okay.
boy, perception.
I'm like, I always go
Don't
like, I'm gonna
understand
add a modifier. Haha, no there isn't.
Or
Luck controls you.
Oh damn. Well, Duke's the only one who sees anything.
Duke, you smell a lot of delicious food. It's mostly fish-based dishes, but also there's chocolate and peppermint and all the things that you would expect in winter.
Excellent.
Oh no.
oh,
Oh no.
food.
Vava, you also smell that.
Vava smells one thing, and that's all she cares about. She is going towards that smell.
Oh,
Well,
She smells takoyaki.
damn.
Meanwhile, Primrose is being assaulted by the same goldfish that sprayed Duke.
This is one tenacious goldfish.
Prim,
What?
Prim, there's food. We should go get food.
What? I'm sorry to derail the game for a minute. My husband just walked in here and handed me a whole honey baked ham.
I was hoping
Ham!
Feast.
Whoa, ham be upon ye.
He was just gonna leave me to deal with the honey baked ham in the middle of the game. Alright,
This was in the corner.
No, he put it in my
Some
lap.
random stranger presents Vava with a honey baked ham.
She's so confused. She's just like, I have a ham now.
Oh my gosh.
We got,
That's great.
it's fine. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Add on
This game is brought to you by Honey Baked Ham.
This inventory.
Oh my god.
Like, food
Oh,
in the
he's
game,
great.
not in the physical
Yeah, exactly.
space.
Vava's going for takoyaki.
Yeah.
Takoyaki. Takoyaki.
Juniper is just running around. She doesn't fucking know what she wants. She just
Too many
smells
choices.
food.
Food. Many food. All food.
Yeah.
Consume. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Prim's just following behind like, ooh. Ooh, I heard there was food.
Yes. Vava is immediately just like, nope, takoyaki. I'm going to that stand, and she's getting a lot of it. Like, an order normally
Juniper-
comes with, like, 5-ish takoyaki balls. No, she's gotten, like, 3 orders. She wants this she wants this.
myself
Understandable.
I've never gotten takoyaki and I want it so bad.
God, this is my craving. Vava gets my craving because I always crave takoyaki.
Takoyaki. Takoyaki.
Juniper is
Prim's
getting a
having
giant
whatever
grilled
Vava's
tuna.
having.
Oh, hell
'cause
yeah.
That looks good.
Hell yeah.
Salmon. Duke is looking for salmon. Salmon.
Salmon.
There is
Salmon.
absolutely salmon. Juniper is getting just this giant ass grilled tuna.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. The
Is-
whole
I was gonna say,
tuna.
is it a whole tuna?
The whole
Yes.
big ass fish.
Yes!
The whole ass tuna.
Beautiful.
If you've seen, it's a bluefin tuna as
Oh
well.
my
So
God.
it's fucking
Big.
huge.
Big.
Big.
Yes.
Big.
Almost as big as her. Almost.
Oh,
She
beautiful.
is bigger than this tuna.
Beautiful. Vava is looking on in awe at this fish.
Gigantic.
Only an inkwell.
It's an inkwell, but just like also, good lord, the size of this fish.
Cooking are
Yes,
the size of bluefin tuna.
Yeah, honestly.
For context, I am saying that tuna is not an endangered species, and you're good.
Flourishing.
Good.
Good.
They are flourishing. It's
Flourished.
not a little overpopulated in this particular region of the water.
Yep.
Because they said
Giant tuna.
Flourished.
Thumpsh. Have
Oh.
thumpsh.
many, many nom. She is taking
Nom,
a big
nom,
ol' heckin' munch.
Hell yeah. We love to see
She
it.
munch.
Chomp. Vava has chopsticks and she is going to town. She is happy. This fox is very happy.
Hold on, I'm gonna just do a dex to see how well Prim is doing with chopsticks. Just for fun to see if it goes terribly.
Oh no.
15!
Hey!
It's a little tricky on the first one, but as soon as she gets a hang of it, she's going.
Good. Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. Vava is just in heaven and just like that. It's in those like Ghibli movies where they're just like grabbing and like putting like 3 or 4 in their mouth before they eat. That's her.
Yes.
Good.
I think at some point Juniper just sticks like from the tail the whole ass fish in her mouth and then just cleans it off. By pulling it out.
Nice!
Excellent. Oh my gosh. I'm curious on a
Large
thing.
puppy
Large.
needs sustenance to
Okay.
grow.
He's just eating him, man. he's just a guy.
Duke's just a man's here, man.
He's just eating fish.
He's
And
watching all of
surrounded
these
by
tunes.
very chaotic toon canine women.
Just-
Can little buddy eat?
Oh
Because if they can, Prim's about to find out. Because I'm picturing her like offering like a little
Oh my God.
takoyaki to little buddy.
Oh no. That's really cute.
I love that image. I think it just goes under the hat and it disappears and he bubbles happily.
Aw.
I don't know if he has a stomach. Duke will find out later.
Regardless, little buddy is getting a second one because Prim thought it was very cute.
Aw.
The problem grows.
Vava also offers a takoyaki to Duke. Just
I think I've had this before. You try it. I haven't had it. I really wish I've tried
Fried
takoyaki.
Mood.
fried octopus
Wanna
balls
try it?
with bonito flakes and Kewpie mayo and a barbecue sauce.
Oh,
It's
that
delicious.
Sounds busted.
So good.
And
Oh.
depending on if you get it like extravagant or not, like if you get the big ones, sometimes they'll have also like cabbage or shrimp in it as well.
Hey!
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
that
the
sounds
shrimp
delicious.
is definitely something you like if there's shrimp in that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say these are like the fancy ones because this is
Yeah.
my fantasy and Vava gets to have this. So
Yes, they are. All of this is handmade,
oh
but
god.
it's so
Ooh.
fucking high quality.
Good.
Good.
Tasty.
People
Yes.
picked out the good shit for this time of year.
Snarf.
Take note of this.
Hell
Just- Vava just like preening happily, like, see, it's good.
Yes. Okay. Oh,
man.
tasty. Just looks
Nom
over
nom.
little buddy, just eating. It's like, should I summon it away?
Should I stop this?
It's fine. You know what? I don't want to. I'm just gonna leave it.
That's for future Duke.
This is a
Yeah,
problem.
that's usually something.
That's a problem for future Duke.
Once you guys are done eating, you can go to the stalls now.
Shopping.
Shopping,
Stalls.
absolutely.
Shopping.
Vava would like to do some
Shopping.
shopping. That's, like,
Shopping.
one of her favorite pastimes is shopping.
Hell yeah, shopping.
Understandable.
Hell yeah, shopping. Just arm in arm, they're going to the stalls.
Yes. All right. So which stall do you guys want to go to first? The jewelry stall, the toy stall, or the miscellaneous stall?
Jewelry.
Yeah. Jewelry.
Bling, please.
Bling.
Boing.
All right. So for the jewelry, hold on, just one moment. Let me grab the thing because I'm pretty sure I put it. I did.
I'm just rubbing my little gremlin hands together.
This is what they have in the jewelry stall,
Ooh.
and that is what it is worth. The numbers.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
I'm looking at that anklet.
I am considering the cuteness of getting matching anchor charms.
That's
For every
adorable.
get it for all three of you.
Yes.
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 Alrighty. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and take off the GP from
Yes,
Your
that is
gold.
what I'm doing.
and add them to your inventory.
Yes. Golden anchor charm times 3.
Many.
Many.
3. Many.
I am thinking.
Many.
I am thinking about. I think I'm gonna get that anklet. I think I'm gonna get an anklet.
Yes.
Go for it.
That anklet is so good. Oh, I want to get it too. Oh. Oh.
There we go. Okay, so now Vava has this much total to her name. Okay, good. Okay. Okay.
That Edith's rose because it's real good.
Is real good and is real pretty.
Yeah. Cool.
It is very soft.
Cool.
Does Duke see anything that he would like?
Nothing particularly picks up his interest. They're all very pretty, but nothing to his fashion, unfortunately. He's a fashionable man, and this is the store that gave him the most interest, but he'll keep note of it in case, stocks change and other nice jewelry pop up.
Understandable.
I will say these things are things that can only be found in Salt Pier.
Mhm.
At least the kind that they are.
Yeah. Handmade craft.
Especially the mobile locket.
Yeah. It's a fun.
Those are
well,
very much so.
Yeah.
Especially the mobile locket.
Especially. Soft game.
Say it
fine.
with me, everybody.
Hold on.
There is no lore.
There is no lore in Salt Pier Port.
Listen, he's keeping a note of all of these. He understands the rarity, but also, yeah, no.
Yeah.
That is fair.
We'll look around
That
at the
is
other
fair.
stores.
Miscellaneous. I'm curious about the miscellaneous stuff.
God damn it.
The dog orchestra, it's back!
Going off again. Second.
God.
Man.
There is no lore in Saltpear Port.
There is no lore. We are keeping to
There
the
is
X rating
no lore.
of soft, low, nada.
Nada. Me putting things in shitpost quotes because I am a gremlin. Duke, how dare you be so proper to not show ankle?
I'm sitting here like, does he just doesn't, like, if he wears trousers, they're long, he doesn't wear shorts, and if he wears dresses, they usually are like go down to the ground.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna show off the ankles enough. I'm like, well, it's kind of fucked. It's pretty, but it's just nothing.
Yeah, no, I getcha.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that.
Alright.
It's alright.
Okay. Let me finish this real quick. Forgot to add the fact that it is gold pieces,
Mm-hmm.
even though you guys already know. I just feel like
It's for, yeah.
that is the things in the
Ooh.
miscellaneous stall.
Excellent.
Orca beans?
Orca beans?
Orca beans.
What?
Just gonna go up to the shopkeeper and be like,
What?
Orca beans? What?
What are these?
Orca beans. So when you put these in water, they turn into little fish.
Aw.
Aw, that's cute. Okay. What about the iron water lily?
The iron water lily. So the iron water lily is basically a hair clip that looks like a water lily.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's supposed to be a comb. My bad.
Yeah, a hair comb.
But-
Yeah.
Ooh.
It can turn into a dagger.
Oh!
Ooh!
Oh, God!
Oh! That's Vava's. That's mine.
Fuck.
Go for it. And I forgot to add
Knife.
one more thing to the miscellaneous.
Knife.
Knife.
Oh, that would be so cute. Oh, God, you might have to buy two.
Oh.
Am I picturing what you're picturing? Because I'm immediately picturing little buddy.
No, that's fun as well. No, he had something else in mind, but oh, God. Little buddy with a little... little buddy with a dagger!
Yes! Give little buddy a knife!
Give little buddy a knife.
Kill, violence.
Violence, murder, kill!
Oh, I gotta get that too, man. As well as the bodacious ink, I gotta.
I love that everyone is just going ham on the iron water lily and the bodacious ink. I figured you guys would.
Listen, knife mom.
Yes.
Vava is a knife mom.
I point at Marcel.
Yes.
Primrose is here to get gifts.
Oh.
And Marcel would
ooh.
really like that.
Ooh. Nope, Vava's getting two. I just had a realization.
Welcome to the gift giving.
Gift
Whoa,
giving.
animus be upon ye.
Animus be upon ye.
That second one, Babble, that's for win.
What?
I said that second one, that's for win.
How could you?
Oh,
Okay, fuck it.
oh, Babble,
Dude.
I'm gonna throttle you. I see what you just added.
I forgot to add it.
Oh! No!
For
Vava
the
sees that.
listening
Okay.
audience, for the listening audience, there is an item that Babble just added, which is an unknown price, and specifically for a haggle, which is a golden vinyl record with a penguin and a puppy on the cover.
Okay, so Vava sees that. What does she need to roll to recognize it?
Can I also roll to maybe recognize it? Because I point at Prim
Mhm.
and I point at Elm, who is very interested in many musics.
Go for it. Roll me an investigation or a history, depending on which one is higher for you.
They're both the same. Come on, Vava.
I'm sorry.
No! She does not know. She does not catch it.
Come on, Prim. You're so smart. Come on, Prim. Think of things. No!
What is this? Intelligence?
History or investigation?
Investigation or history? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you
Both the same
have
for Prim.
modifier. I would be very surprised if Duke gets this. Oh, it's just +3. Wizard, do your thing.
Wizard, go.
6.
No!
No!
None of you know.
No!
None of you know.
It's fine. There is no law.
I wanted that
I will
lore.
say, Prim, there is something very vaguely familiar about the cover. It's very vague.
Squints. She'll keep it in mind to tell Elm about it, because Elm would probably be interested in it.
There you go.
It doesn't happen. Okay.
Her grandpa likes collecting musical stuff, and this is a musical thingy.
Absolutely.
Actually, wait, this could be a good gift.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Like, you can see, like, Primrose thinking this through.
The thought process,
Yeah.
the emotional journey that her face goes on, like
It goes from curious to, oh, this is something I could tell Grandpa about later, and like, then it goes to, wait, I can get this as a gift.
I just the fucking post of like, who is that other dog, Prim? That is literally just the wait. That's the expression on my face, on her face, that I can only think of.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay, what do I gotta do? Because Primrose is immediately perking up and asking about the the golden vinyl record. Vinyl. How are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's of unknown origin at the moment. There aren't that many. There is literally only one.
Yo-ho-ho.
Oh.
Yo-ho-ho.
The person can't really offer that much information on it, unfortunately. They got it secondhand.
Have you listened to it?
I've listened to a couple of the songs.
Okay.
Not really my jam.
Okay.
But it is pretty good.
Vava was just like, why do you have this record and don't know what's on it? Like, but okay, that tracks at least. Okay.
Here, if you guys want to listen to it, you're free to, like, use my vinyl player. And the vinyl player that he's talking about has been playing, like, some very gentle jingles. It's, of course, drowned out by the others.
Yeah.
But he takes off the vinyl that was on it. And he's just letting you guys put it on if you want.
I mean, if nobody stops Prim, she's gotta put it on.
Do it.
Because she's curious. Curious puppy.
Curious puppy. Do it. Yeah.
Just
Oh,
slides
boy.
it on, and oh, there's tippy tapping.
You
Oh, I hear the
attacking
tippy tapping.
Coconut Gallery.
Oh,
I am afraid.
tippy.
Don't be afraid.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Man. Oh, hold on.
What's going on?
Oh.
My brain
Abby
entirely
had to,
spaced.
Abby had to BRB real quick.
Oh.
But, sorry, getting a sip.
Hi.
Hello. Prim was putting the record on to listen, which,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Everybody who can hear it, roll me. God, what would you? What would you roll for this? Do you think to recognize the voice of the penguin.
Man, honestly, it would be intelligence. I think.
They're putting the name to a face.
Yeah, like putting a name to a face. Yeah.
I think it's like the equivalent of like when you roll perception versus investigation. Like you can recognize a voice, but you need to put the dots together.
Yeah.
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 Either
So
way,
either
it is.
that or history.
So history would apply because history is an int-based
Yeah.
sort of thing. So then you can also use the logic of like, okay, who do I know who's a penguin who dabbles in music?
Can I would say, can I argue advantage for Vava because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also will argue advantage for Prim, mostly because
because again,
okay,
we're
that's a
the
nat
best.
20. That is a nat 20. Thank you, my love.
Alright, you can do your thing.
Vava, my love. Okay.
Vava, you recognize the songs because you and Prim both already have this vinyl.
We already have it.
Oh my
You
god.
don't remember?
I forgot. Oh right. I'm sorry. Oh, my brain.
Oh.
Prim, it is a vague remembrance. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Duke, you at the very least remember, know that this is DJ Moves. At least the male voice. But it's a much younger version.
Old school
This is
DJ
early-ass
moves.
days.
Yeah. Vava just like
Early days DJ Moves.
Vava immediately claps a hand over her mouth and is just like, "Oh no, I know this. Oh no."
Look of concern.
It's like a good clap, like, "Oh no."
Well, Avi,
no.
Avi, if you need to go,
Yeah.
if you need to go, you're good. We can say that Elm wanted Prim's help with something.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no, you're good.
We love
You're good. If Prim does want to buy that record, like, yee!
Yee! Go have fun. I love you.
Have fun.
Bobby.
Bye.
Abby. You're good.
Yee! Okay. Oh man. Oh man.
Ow.
Oh man, but
I'm
no.
thinking if Vava would buy that record. I know she already has one, but like, also just, oh my stars, I know, like, just the instant recognition on her face, like, that instant just, oh, I know exactly what this is, like.
Oh, he sounds much younger on this record.
Oh my stars. This is early. This is, oh man.
This is long before he made it big.
This is before he got his big break. This is a delight.
This is honestly before he graduated college.
Damn, that's early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Vava would know that specifically, but she would definitely know, like, oh, this is so early. Oh.
It's still good shit, though.
Yeah, it is. Like, he knew his stuff even back then.
My, oh my.
And Vava is just living. Like, oh, yes.
I will say for this, Juniper is at one of the other stalls because she has squirreled.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
She's been unobserved.
Yes. Don't worry, she's fine.
She just wasn't observed, so she squirreled away and now she's doing her own thing, and oh no.
It should be fine.
It's probably fine. There is a grandma loose at the fair.
But yeah, no, go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm. I'm tempted. I'm tempted, real tempted. I'm thinking real hard about it.
Vava doing a big think.
Vava is not doing the big think. I am doing the big think.
Okay.
Because, like,
What's going on in Duke's mind right now?
It's again. He's like just listening, and it's like again, it's just not really my taste. Like the penguin's got talent, but I like to feel like it's a kind of more since Penguin from Space, a more modern approach to music than from Furuma. I don't think that kind of is a very
Ironically,
weird.
it's not what you think it would be.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Describe to me the music.
It is very much okay. So you know how, it's kind of like country pop,
Okay, interesting.
sort of. More so a hint of that country because the female singer in it has a very southern voice.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Together, it is making a very pretty melody, though. And there are several songs like it on it.
I was trying to figure out like an appropriate musician to reference, and I'm coming up blank, and I'm upset about it.
Where?
I can at least come up with one for the female voice.
Okay.
Let me find it. I don't know if this one or this one. I'm honestly going to use this one. So, the female voice sounds a lot like Reba McEntire. Because that has always been what I had imagined her voice sounding like.
Okay.
Only a much younger version.
Okay.
The tone isn't exactly like this, but that is the kind of basic swing vibes.
I see.
All right.
It's got that twang to it.
It's got that good. It's got that good twang.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I was just trying to think. I was like, would it be kind of like because I was trying to think of a young DJ moves, and then I was like, what the hell would his voice even sound like then? And my brain immediately like provided me with Billy Ray Cyrus in Old Town Road.
Damn.
And I'm just like, I don't know.
God.
DJ Boo voice, yeehaw.
I'm imagining like it's a perfect mix so that it actually works.
Oh my god.
We got there.
Because I honestly don't think the people behind that knew how to mix the flavors of music that they wanted.
Oh my god.
But these two did.
Incredible.
Especially since it's rarely played on the piano.
Oh my god, I love the yeehaw, darling.
In disco went country.
Oh god, alright, yep, alright.
So to further put it into perspective, it's kind of like Calamity Dame-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see it.
Vibes. Those are the vibes. I couldn't think of the words.
No, you're good.
Oh man.
What's the decision? What's the verdict, Hex?
I don't think Vava's gonna do it.
Okay.
I don't think she'll get it. If she did not have this record, absolutely 100% she would be getting it, but she already has it, and she cannot think of anybody who would want one.
This is fair.
Because she hasn't met the person who would want it in canon yet.
Okay. Interesting. Jumping the gun.
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Okay, so nobody's gonna get that?
I don't think so, no.
Alright. Have you guys already grabbed everything else that you wanted from the miscellaneous?
I'm so torn because the iron water lilies are so fucking good.
Yeah.
But also my guy is quietly saving up for something.
Oh.
So I'm just like,
He don't want
I'm going to buy one.
Hell yeah.
And I just wanted to flavor it, as he said they were combs. I want it to be like long tooth combs, because he has curly hair and he wants to get the fancy comb for his hair.
Yeah.
Understandable. I'm gonna say that those exist because fuck you.
Yes, variety of combs that
Hell
all
yeah.
turn into
Yes.
daggers.
Yes.
Hell yeah, we love to see it.
It's what Duke deserves.
It is.
Alright. Last but not least is the toy stall.
What do we got there?
You guys have unfortunately already seen everything here.
We have grabbed it all.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was actually kind of surprised that you guys hadn't grabbed all from the other two.
I know, right? The game wanted to give us toys, man.
It did.
Okay. If Duke put on the duck cape, would he be a real kind duck or a toon duck?
Oh my god.
Roll a D2 every time you put it on.
Damn, interesting.
Oh no, I
Roll
love
a
that.
D2 every time you put it on, Duke.
Oh no.
I just wanted to know that for my own curiosity, and also I think Duke is just quietly going around making quite like arcana checks to see if stuff are like magical and stuff. Because he's generally interested in how these are constructed.
Pretty much fucking everything is magical in this bitch.
I gleaned out. He just wants to know, like, what kind of school is it? Is it mostly magical, or is there a bit of mechanisms that triggered something else? He likes to know how things work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
He's a curious man.
Yeah.
I unfortunately do not have that information. I am
It's
dumb
fine.
fast.
It's just flavor for what he's doing in the shop. It's fine.
Yeah.
I hold soft. But yeah, if you guys want any of those, go ahead. Add them to your inventory, take away the gold.
Yeah, I think Vava is good with the toys that she got. She's gonna definitely giving at least the pull toy to Vivi, because 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes.
I say with Duke.
Yeah.
The last thing that's left is the lights.
I like to think that we're walking around. It's like, where did Juniper go?
Where's Juniper? Vava looks around. Would that be a perception?
Yeah. She's not that hard to find, but who knows?
Who knows? We could lose her. Yeah.
Alright, well, for that, I'm gonna roll a stealth to see how terribly she does and if you can find her.
Before she was in that 20. You're
God
14,
fucking
still
damn it.
dodged us all.
Well, we don't see
Tell me
this.
what
We don't see this grandma just. Huh? She's slipped away.
Maybe she'll return back with the band's gestures to the dog orchestra.
The dog orchestra.
As you say that, Duke, you do see the very, I guess, tail end of a tail going into a shop.
Yo.
I might have seen her actually, and he will follow the tail end of the tail end of a tail.
Vava will curiously follow along with him.
So it's the inside of a small convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
And in the window, you can absolutely just see the puppy. You
How
can see
much
Puppy.
is
She
that
is above.
doggy in the window? The one with the waggly anyway. Anyway.
Yes, anyways. She is looking around. It doesn't seem like she's looking at any of the items as she's looking at the walls. And she seems to spot something. And then she goes up to the counter. I want you guys to make me a dex save.
What? What?
You can dex saving throw.
What? Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, refuses.
Oh no.
I dex saving throw.
Vava has that, but oh no.
That's a 10.
Okay, that's a dirty
That's
20.
Dirty 20. I'm gonna say with that dirty 20, you managed to pull Duke inside the store as people are seeming to move in a swarm towards the shore where there seems to be a lot of lights. And it's not like in an aggressive one, it's more like a ooh, pretty lights kind of way.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for that. What are they doing?
I don't going to see the show, it looks like.
Oh, hey, guys, follow me. I know where to avoid the crowd.
Okay.
Thank you. Also,
right.
Primrose went with her granddad, by the way.
Yes.
She split. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I went with her. I accidentally went ahead and then had come back.
Okay.
Vava is looking like, when did you do that? When did you have time to do that?
Shrugs. Huge shrug. Like, fucking the...
Don't worry about it. We're not gonna question it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
But she goes over to the counter and smacks down 5 gold and says, I need the shorty special. And she points towards what appears to be a wall.
What?
And I'm gonna roll.
Vava's a little offended at it suggesting that she's short, but okay.
Yep, no, she's very clearly pointing at an empty wall.
Yep, just Juniper, darling. What?
You see the clerk at the counter look at her in a weird way because this lady is foreign. Why does she know this? But also reaching under the counter, pressing a button, and the wall that she was pointing to opens.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Putting some pieces together with them failed deception checks. Okay.
Yep. Vava is just like, well.
Thank you, bye!
Her assumption is literally just, she has clearly done this before. Like, completely forgetting that Juniper has apparently never been here before.
Uh-huh.
Juniper has become her guide to Saltpier Port.
Uh-huh.
She goes in, and she's looking at you guys, super excited.
Okay, all right.
And, she's taking you guys through a small tunnel. It's not actually small, it's about as big as she is. If not, she has to duck down a little bit, which means that you guys don't. But it is very pretty and made of stone.
Vava
Intricate stone with, like, a lot of little drawings on it.
Ooh.
Like murals.
Vava is just looking around at all of this, like, oh ho ho.
Are these like contemporary murals?
Or yeah.
They're murals that have been carved into the wood.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then the inside of those carvings have been painted in various blues, purples, and sea foams.
Oh, okay. Vava is looking at all of these murals just like entranced, like these are very pretty.
Hmm.
Some of them even glow as you get further in and it starts to get darker.
Ooh, okay.
And they basically light your way. If you look closely, you can see the images of what looks like those water spirits that there's a toy of and the game was based off of.
Mm-hmm.
And in their chest there is something glowing in various different colors. Not a single shade or hue is the same as the last.
Oh, wow, okay. Vava is going to very quietly just. This is gorgeous. Do you know if this town has a history, I guess would be the best, with water spirits?
16. I don't know. It seems like it though with the walls. It's really pretty though.
Juniper.
Rats.
Hey.
The thing I know is this place exists
Yep.
and how to get to it.
Yep, cool. Vava, yep, just oh, all right. I wasn't sure if you had taken a tour or something and gotten that information.
Oh no, I asked a friend earlier today because I told him that I was coming here and wanted to know some shortcuts to avoid people.
That is. She kind of glances back at the crowd that had almost swept them away, basically, and is just, that is understandable.
Fair and valid.
Yep, fair and valid. Well, she got a 6. She has no reason to suspect anything. Like,
Uh-huh. Fuck. Do I challenge this?
Icky, no.
Because I'm just gonna roll insight, but there's a part of my insight like Duke is like, just go 14. Nah.
14. There's something off about it, but also she makes a point.
She makes a point.
The crowd, man.
He did roll low.
There is no lore in Ba Sing Se. There is no lore in Saltpierport.
But at the end, you reach what seems like iron doors.
Ooh.
And she pushes them open with ease. And those doors also have really pretty engravings, but they aren't painted.
Mm-hmm.
And you are taken into what seems like the middle of a fucking forest. But the forest is lined, of course, in so many pretty lights, and there's lights of like deer and other animals, and Animus fucking threw up on this goddamn forest, it seems.
Alright.
So much white and gold, guys.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. Vava is just looking around like, there's a forest now. What?
The whole town is surrounded by a forest.
Vava didn't expect to go that far. Like.
Okay, if I remember correctly, we go right. And she's gonna turn that way and start walking.
Well, follow the guide.
Yes. You care to share where we're going, or is it a surprise?
Are we going to a secondary location?
So
You sound like that comedian.
from what my friend told me, there is a lighthouse which will put us above the crowd, so that way we don't have to deal with it. But we can still see all of the really pretty lights.
Oh, how wonderful. All right. The thought of climbing a lighthouse does not deter Vava.
Duke
Oh,
thinks
the-
it's fine.
The base of the lighthouse is on a freaking cliff hill.
Cool.
So, meanwhile, the rest of the beach and the shipyard are all below that.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And eventually you guys get there, and there's what seems to be a fence that says no trespassing. Juniper ignores that.
Stares at the fence, looks at Juniper.
Vava also just, all right, well, but we've... And then she kind of has that, but we were allowed back here. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just, all right, we're doing this. Let's commit crime.
I'm sure she will have a specific someone that she can talk to not
Exactly.
be fussed about with the crime. Just like he's like, okay, lie to us, why don't you?
Yep.
We're in it too deep already.
Yep. Plausible. Vava just kind of leans over and just goes, plausible deniability, darling. Don't worry.
He's firing already. Like it's puppy grandma.
I know puppy grandma is puppy grandma, but God, we're just like fucking Duke and Baba, just grumpy parents, like all the parents to Juniper.
Yeah.
Listen, if you look at puppy grandma is overcome with just delight at seeing the lights and being able to not have to be around the people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She is dumb of ass. There is no thought.
There is no thought. And that is understandable and completely valid. Vava is also just plausible deniability, darling. If we get caught, it was her idea.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Also, computer, please, why? But yeah. Eventually, you guys get up past the lighthouse. And God, it is a really old lighthouse. It has not been touched in decades.
Oh, alright.
Mm-hmm. It is very run down.
Well, Oh, go ahead.
Is that even structurally sound anymore?
Juniper's just gonna take one good look at it, and and she's like, no.
What?
No, I don't think it is.
Well, I have Featherfall and
But
Levitate.
anyways,
I would say, and Vava's
Light.
just has that, like, slightly
and
defeated.
she's excited again as she runs towards the edge of the cliff and stops.
Oh, okay.
There are so many pretty lights out on the shore.
Vava is going to follow her to the cliff edge to look.
Is everybody okay?
Me.
Oh. Hello?
Hi, you back? Uh-oh.
Hello?
I'm going to murder my computer.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Babble!
Babble? Babble!
If you guys can hear me, my computer is frozen at the moment.
Oh no!
I cannot hear you.
Okay. Well. Where?
I cannot hear any of you right now.
We can hear you.
Was that one Simpson bit with the cool dog? And it's like,
That's-
I have to go.
That's good. I will just continue while my computer continues to throw a hissy fit then. So, there are countless lights on the shore from both ships and just what seems to be the moon dancing along the water. But there are also bubbles floating up from soft waves. Hi. I still can't hear you guys. Alright. And there are dozens of little lights all of various blues, greens, and purples inside the water, moving around as if dancing.
Oh my stars.
Huh.
That is gorgeous.
The bubbles themselves seem to glow in the colors of which they seem to come from the water.
I've
And
never
people
seen
are starting to put lanterns in the air.
Ooh, oh.
Little floating lanterns of various colors.
Oh no. I don't know what Vava would say. She's just so entranced.
And,
yeah.
give me just a moment.
What will we get?
Everybody roll me a perception check with advantage.
Oh boy. No, that's not how you do that.
Man!
Jesus
All
Christ!
right, Vava. Vava got a nat 20. Hell yeah.
Okay, so all of you hear the soft singing in a language that none of you understand,
Oh.
coming
Baby
from the
Jesus
water.
I love that.
And the bubbles float higher and higher and higher, and there's more of them with every moment that passes. And they are floating all around the town now, including the lighthouse. There are dozens surrounding you guys. The singing also seems to be coming from the bubbles.
What?
Man, I wish I could hear you guys. And eventually Juniper turns to you guys. No, yeah. Hold on. Give me a sec.
Hello? Babble?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hell yeah!
All
My
right.
phone.
So, Vava, is going to ask, is going to just, Vava is just watching all of this, like, with her mouth open, just staring, like, completely entranced. She has no words. Yeah.
Eventually Juniper turns to all of you guys, and the lanterns are all round, or semi-round
Mm-hmm.
in bubble shapes. And she has 3 of them, one for each of you.
Aww.
And you guys are free to like decide what colors that you guys want.
Vava takes a blue one.
I think Duke will take a pink one.
Juniper's got a purple one.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Okay, so what you do is you light the little candle in here, and it will produce bubbles that'll lift this into the air.
Okay.
All
Seems
right.
simple enough. Prestidigitation lights that shit with his fingers because he's still
Yep.
obnoxious.
Yep. Vava does not
Juniper's got
have
a lighter.
magic, so she's just.
Wait,
Juniper's
don't you
got a
have that?
lighter.
You have that thingy that
Oh
gives
yeah,
you
she's got the thing now. She's got the ivory clip. She just kind of is like curiously like, I wonder, and she's gonna try because she's never done anything magic before. So
Ah, like a natural.
but yeah, just like she's just and a little delighted, and she has her lit lantern because that was easy.
What I heard, when you laugh, we're not on a boat, but when you laugh, on a boat, when you first become a sailor, that is what creates a water spirit. That is just what I heard.
That is, I've never heard something like that before. That sounds really soft from what I've heard of sailing stories.
Either laughter or sea shanties or both. I can't remember which. I wonder if there is a boat that if you guys wanted to.
I don't know if I might have the time to do that, unfortunately, but I do thank you for the offer, darling.
Get off of that!
No,
One
yeah,
moment.
I'm sailing. Quit your job. Why? Join my ship.
Join my ship.
Join my crew. Join my crew.
Vava is just like,
It's understandable.
Yeah.
She also doesn't really seem like she wants to go into the water, to be entirely honest.
Yeah,
Like,
Vava's...
she's looking, but like she's half looking, like, I don't wanna.
Then why did you suggest it, Juniper?
Just in case they wanted to. Because she's soft grandma, she doesn't know if they would want to.
I know, why do you have to be such a good host?
But eventually she'll turn to you guys again, like, okay, I mean, then we just release them.
Well, alright.
Okay. On the count of 3?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, who's counting? Wait.
Yeah, I was assuming that was what you did.
Oh. Okay. Okay then. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Vava lets her lantern go.
Off it goes.
Off it goes.
Up they go. Up they go, joining the bubbles and the other lanterns.
Yeah. Vava is watching and just like has this big old smile.
I don't know why I feel like Duke would have a more contemplative look, but it's still, he enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
It's goddamn beautiful.
God, it really is. That's Vava is just like entranced. Like she's getting to see so many pretty things lately.
it's from my understanding that this particular festival and whatever this is only happens here in Salt Pier.
Huh. I wonder if those lights down there are water spirits.
I can't do shit. I'm gonna just say that she's good. I'm gonna just say that she's good. Just like, maybe. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Vava is just contemplating, like, might be something to ask the locals.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Vava is
My
not rolling
goodness.
insight. She's just she's just talking, like, contemplating to herself and, like, talking out loud, thinking about this, like. Because she finds
Duke is
this
just
interesting.
fucking dying.
What? Why?
Duke is fucking dying. just Juniper's like, maybe. I'm local, just like.
He's making the prayer hands, just.
Yeah, just like, oh god. My dear, it is not my business to ask about you and your history with this place, but for the love of everything, you need to find someone who can teach you how to lie better, because I am dying on the inside.
I can't roll anything! I can't roll anything! Dude! There's not supposed to be more!
Do you want us to vote on your behalf? Do you know the model? I see someone typing.
There's not supposed to be lore!
I know, but also the man's dying.
There's not supposed to be lore in Salt Pier Port! Oh no! Alright, so that was a whiz save. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna say that she is somewhat forward, so you might need to roll a perception.
Okay.
But she has frozen. Where she was calmly sitting. And the 5.
The
You
5
don't
is Lizzie's
notice
close.
anything but the fact that she is a frozen puppy.
Oh god.
Oh man, okay. When I say she's frozen, Vava, you see that she went immediately still.
Okay. Alright.
The kind of the kind of still that one would assume means that they are fucking terrified.
Ears go up, and she very calmly leans over to Juniper and just says, "You don't have to explain anything, darling. Just, you don't need to lie."
Vava, she looks at you, and her eyes, which are purple naturally, they are glowing purple. But they are glowing purple in terror. And she very quietly mumbles to Vava, "I couldn't even if I wanted to." And she stands up very shakily.
Look what you did,
and
Duke.
She turns around. She turns around and very quietly just, I think I'm good for today. I thank you both for comforting me. I am very sorry for the trouble I have caused. I'm gonna go home.
Damn it. Shit. Vala has the quiet, like, Juniper, darling, wait, please.
No, I think I'm good. Thank you. Some other time, maybe. Enjoy the lights, guys. Have fun. And she means that genuinely. Like, the lights are still going. The singing is all still going.
Yep.
She's just leaving now.
Vava glances back at Duke and makes like a angry motion at Juniper, like.
I was not expecting that reaction, but we can. He's like rubbing his whole like, oh God.
Yeah. Vava very much has a I don't want to have her be alone right now attitude.
That is very fair. We can make our own way back too, and we can at least see if she made it back to the square or ask around to at least know that she is safe or made it home safe.
Vava is nodding alongside like, that sounds like a good plan. Yes, let's hurry before we lose her.
Fucking gentle sweet walks.
Yep, just like, not chasing, just trying to catch up. Like, nope. Fucking
trying to keep the trail, trying to keep the trail.
Oh man. Alright. She is making big strides, almost marching. Not necessarily booking it. She's not running, but it is clear that she has places to be, and I am going to roll for something really quickly.
Very fun. Very fun.
This is, of course, with advantage because of the eyes. Okay, thankfully that's a 3. Okay, good. Ah, shit! Fuck!
It's okay.
3 and only a 3.
Only a 3.
It's only 3. It's good.
Is it good? Is it good?
It is good. It means that nobody's scared.
Okay.
But her.
Oh, puppy.
People are just kind of like looking and moving, just letting her like go, but not in like a way that you would assume that means that she is terrifying. It's just clearly this lady has somewhere to be.
Yep, this large woman has somewhere to be. We are not going to impede her. All right.
And she's making her way over to where I'm going to say that Elm and Prim are probably packing up now. And she is going to climb into the car, into her truck, after helping them just a little bit because they were probably almost done. And she's starting it up.
Ooh.
Vava
Duke turns around.
Yep.
I don't think she would like to see our faces. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I've had bad experiences with this. But personally, I'm going to write her a letter.
I can ask Primrose to deliver her a letter.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I'm just going to assume that I think Duke has, in his entertainment kit, the paper writing utensil. So he is just gonna write, and just he says, "Thank you for the evening," essentially. Um, and what he's going to do, because I don't know, Juniper might not want to see his face, but do you want to see little Buddy as he takes off his coat and throws little Buddy onto the ground, and then it kind of just forms into the sort of ghostly shape of a person that's wearing a hat, glasses, gloves, and his coat.
Oh my god.
This is his unseen servant.
Oh my god.
Now seen with little Buddy wearing it on top of it, and he's going to hand over the letter and make little Buddy deliver it to Juniper before she goes.
Before she leaves, yeah.
She's about to pull off, I guess, and she sees little Buddy, and she immediately has to head on the brakes because, oh god,
Don't hit little Buddy!
Little Buddy goes flying.
she's only gotten maybe 2 feet. It's fine.
It's fine. Little Buddy runs over to the driver's seat, does a little salute, and then hands over the letter, very formal like. And I'm going to have little Buddy. What is your stats, little Buddy? 0. I'm going to have little Buddy roll insight. That's a fucking nat 20. The insight was: does little Buddy think that Juniper would allow it to give Juniper a hug?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No?
No.
Okay.
Hubby
Then-
looks scared for her life at the
Oh,
moment.
no.
The little Buddy then just gives her a thumbs up and then walks off. This thumbs up signaling basically drive safe.
There's a slow nod. Very slow nod. And she does look at the letter. And she puts it in her sweater for safekeeping.
Mhm.
So that way she doesn't have to fumble through her hammer's face later.
That's fair.
If she is able to see you, I'm gonna roll perception. Actually, no, you know what? I'm not gonna be mean.
No.
I don't trust Dice
Let
Parser.
her have this! Babble, let her have this!
I am
Hold
letting
the
her
shotgun
have
to
this,
Dice
but I
Parser.
don't trust Dice Parser to be good. If she sees them, which I'm saying that she does because fuck you, Dice Parser, she looks at them very apologetically, and then she's gonna kind of speed off.
Damn.
Damn. Vava is just, well, that could have gone a little better.
Yeah. What does your travel situation look like? Just looks at the car speeding off.
What did Duke,
What does your travel situation look like?
Well, I did drive here, so not so bad.
Yeah, I was worried you traveled with them, but
Oh no, not at all. But I thank you for the concern.
nods. Like, yes, I did have a very specific travel situation.
Yeah. Oh god, Juniper left Primrose and Elm.
No, they're in the car. They're in the car.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No, she didn't. She wouldn't have. She
Okay.
did not leave anybody that she was traveling with.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
She's scared, but she's not that scared.
Okay, good.
And I mean that in the sense of, like, even if she was that scared, she would still wait.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Prim. Vava would probably like briefly explain what happened to Prim so that Prim is in the loop and not just like, why is my grandmother scared? What did you do?
What the fuck did you do?
What did you do to my
Yeah,
grandma?
excellent.
Uh, roll me a perception with advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Nope, that's not how you do that. That's how
Don't
you do
expect to have to do this today.
God.
And then
Ironically.
Duke opened his big mouth.
Mans was dying, okay?
Okay, you
That's-
guys got 19.
Yeah.
God fucking.
Uh-huh.
Cool, that was super quick. Alright. Never mind.
What?
Dogs.
Oh, okay.
Doggy.
In the air, you guys see floating two, God, what is it? Business cards.
Mm-hmm.
Magic cards.
Okay. Vava's gonna
And
take one, I guess?
they're floating in the air, so you
Oh,
can
okay.
just snatch it.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
seem to have flown out from her pickup truck.
Cool.
And yeah, you guys now have a business card with the address of Juniper's mechanic shop.
Wonderful.
In case you guys wanted to talk to her,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because your input was not necessary, Nevins. All the things I did not expect to happen today.
There was no lore. There was supposed to be no lore.
I just wanted to sprinkle some things in. I didn't expect it to turn into a thing.
You give me the sprinkles, I asked for the full course.
Mans was dying, okay? We
It's understandable. It's understandable. I personally don't regret anything. I hope that you guys are okay.
This is
We are
fine.
all
Yeah,
good.
this is great. Vava will tuck that away in her hammer space because likely she still has like a couple of days, or like, you know, she probably still has like tomorrow on this little trip that she's on. Yeah, she's gonna probably go find Juniper to talk to her.
Mhm.
Alright. Hee-hoo.
Hee-hoo-hoo.
The lights and everything are still going if you guys wanted to spend the rest of the time, or you can make your way back home and everything.
I think Vava will be making her way to, I guess it would be her hotel tonight because she is on a little trip. So
Oh,
Bet they're staying at the same hotel.
you know what? Probably.
My guy has been. Yeah.
Honestly, probably.
understandable. Have a nice day.
Vava will
I
offer
think-
him a ride if she finds this out.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place of any to end this. Whoops!
Whoopsie doodle.
There is
God
no
damn
law.
it!
There's no law here.
No lore. It's
There
fine.
is no lore. There is no lore in Salt Pier Port.
There's no lore in Saltpier Port. All right.
Oh no! Oh, no. I am just sitting here.
Yup.
Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Gee-Golly Glitters.
Yeah, thanks.
It was fun playing.
It was. Bye, everybody.